Hello, welcome back to the Wild Beyond. We've got some adventures here. We're down in Euphoria. Euphoria's not with us today, but we got Kale Wing, we got Moskrit, Everfrond, right? It's Frond. Yeah, Everfrond.
Okay.
We got Valiant. How do you say your last name, Valiant?
Hold on. It's Kicksparg. Kicksparg, I think it is.
Kicksparg. Okay, I can see that.
It's like, I never say my own last name.
Yeah, and of course Ron is with us as well. So let's jump into this quick little recap that I've got. Well, it would appear that Euphoriate had been outdone. His rhymes just weren't of the caliber required to defeat the small wordsmith at the Gnome Poetry Contest. Keeping it in mind for later, the group headed down to the Mystery Mine, where they were scared shitless by mirrors, amphibians, mimic books, and water. After partaking in a few more of the carnival's attractions and winning a handful of prizes, the group would then go on to race in one of the giant snail races. Suddenly, the carnival's mood was shifting. An argument broke out and a baby started crying. Before long, Ron picked up a scent of the Kenku and the group chased after him to Silver Song Lake, where Palasha the mermaid was currently performing a ballad for a large crowd. Within the crowd, jeers and insults were being shouted at her, and the adventurers jumped into action, isolating where the insults were coming from and who was to blame. Of course, the culprit was exactly who they thought it was, the troublesome Kenku Kettlesteam. Kettlesteam attempted to run, but before getting too far, our heroes swooped in, blocking their path and explaining how they're just trying to help. They know about Zybilna, and that something is going on in Prismeer. They just need Kettlesteam to stop fucking around and let them handle it. After a quick discussion, they promised the Kenku a meeting with the Misters. Having resolved the task at hand, Mr. Light held up his end of the bargain and awarded the group 4 potions, which we're going to have to decide who gets. It's a potion of diminution, so a shrinking potion, a grow potion, and 2 potions of advantage. After Kettlesteam met with the Witchlight owners, he was forced to return Candlefoot's voice, and Euphoriate had agreed to allow him to use his own voice when appropriate. At this point, the crew had learned the passphrase to the Prismeer portal as well as stopped Kettlesteam from causing more chaos. There was an hour before the Witchlight Monarch would be crowned, and the gang chose to try their hardest at winning the crown. Euphoriate had used up the rest of his ticket punches to buy up all of the food he could and pass it out for free. Valiant gathered a group of kids and taught them how to sword fight and put on an epic performance for the gathering of crowds. Kale had thrown together a trivia booth, and Moskrit was arm wrestling everyone who put an elbow down. By the time midnight arrived, the fairgrounds were loud with laughter, dancing, smiles, and joyous conversation. Surely one of them would win the crown for themselves. Alright. And that's where we start off. Technically, Kale and Moskrit, you were gone for the end, and although, yeah, we had you guys do an arm wrestling competition and a trivia competition, I'd like to get some sort of role for you to, like, be doing the same things they. Like, you can still do the arm wrestling competition or come up with something fresh, but what do you guys think you guys would have done during this last little section where you guys are trying to up the level and each win the Witchlight Monarch competition? I guess I'll check with Kale first. What do you think, Kale?
A trivia contest makes sense. And perhaps I would have been doing, as like kids approach stuff, just little like prestidigitation magic shows with my hands and stuff.
Okay. All right. Cool. What kind of role would you like to do? Maybe like a history check if it's a trivia contest, or?
Sure.
Let's do that. 19. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, everyone is astonished at the different trivia things. Even though a lot of them don't know the answers, the fact that you do is amazing to a lot of these kids. Moskrit, what do you think you would be doing?
Definitely the arm wrestling.
Okay.
If there was ever a sort of sad, kind of shrimpy looking kid that came up, I would have very dramatically lost to try and spread that cheer and really played it up.
Okay. Okay, so let's think about that. So instead of you trying to beat them with an athletics roll, I wonder if you'd do a performance to pretend like they beat you so well.
Sure.
Or if there's another role that you think you'd want to do.
I think performance makes sense, even though it's not my strongest.
It's not. Oh,
You were saying?
It was
You were
great.
saying?
Wow. Okay, you guys are rolling amazingly, and everyone starts clapping for the little shrimp that you let win, even though it's not clear at all. They think they're just amazed. A lot of people have hands to their face, like they couldn't believe this. And I guess a couple of his friends hold up his hand and walk him through the crowd. Everybody's cheering. Yeah, it seems like the mood has risen as high as it could possibly be. Suddenly, an explosion goes off. It's a clown getting shot out of a cannon, goes flying over the whole carnival, and there's a banner tied to his feet that just says Witchlight Monarch crowning 5 minutes. What are you guys getting up to?
Do we know where that's occurring? I'm assuming it's in the big tent, but
Yeah, it's in the big top.
I am going to. The assumption is that immediately following this, we are entering a portal to the Feywild, correct?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay. I'm going to go and look for non-perishable food items. Things that we can store or that we'll keep for a little while. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be searching for.
Okay.
I'm thinking hard candies. I know will survive, but I don't know, something slightly more nutritious than that, perhaps.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Hey, a 6.
6.
Find gummy
Holy
bears and
crap.
cotton candy.
Yeah, just straight sugar. Yeah, I mean you're good to have some gummy bears and some cotton candy. I was looking for where the fuck is
I say, don't get this wet.
it? The cotton candy, yeah. And I'll give you a I don't know, a bunch of sugary stuff you find. You just find a Euphoreo cookie. It's a saucer-sized cookie dusted with particles of fairy dragon euphoria gas. Okay. So just a nice little flavor on there, and maybe some a tree sap lollipop as well.
Okay. The lollipop will keep. Nothing else. I'm definitely not hanging on. I'm not actually going to purchase a cotton candy or the Euphoria. Although that does sound. Well, you know what? I grab a Euphoria because I want to eat it now.
Okay.
The cotton candy, though, I don't grab. I'm just any kind of hard candy. I'll grab.
Okay.
So, I'll buy a gold's worth.
Okay.
Sound reasonable?
That sounds reasonable. I mean, let's say for gold's worth, and with all the work that the guy you're buying it from is just you're the gent who put on that that fighting show, right? Yeah, you can get this half off for sure. So let's just say you get 3 lollipops, 2 Euphorios, and a handful of hard candy. Maybe that's 5 pieces of hard candy.
Okay. Add. Okay. Cool. As soon as I figure out how to do that.
Oh, to add it to your I've took some notes, so if you don't end up adding it, I can add it later. Technically, you can go to inventory, go down to loot, and at the bottom of any of those sections, there's the add. You got it.
Alright.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else? So yeah, so you kind of go around and gather up some different food, getting ready to go on your trip into the Feywild. Any other specific things you guys are trying to do?
Sorry, is it before midnight or after midnight already?
It's
Sorry.
I guess they're running a little bit late. The clock says it's 7 after midnight. They're probably going to start it in 3 minutes from now.
I just want to use all my carnival tickets to just buy cotton candy and pies and hand them out. Last minute scramble to spread that joy.
Oh, okay. And you've got 6 extra ticket punches. Okay, great. So yeah, I mean you end up going around to a bunch of different stalls and just kind of paying for what you can, getting different evening berry wine and maybe a fairy bell nectar ball, a couple different prizes you probably get from some of the stalls, and you're just handing it out to different people. Thank you. That's all I had to say. Thank you so much, ma'am. Oh wow, Dad, look what I got. Is that from a stranger? Yeah, but they were really nice. All right, well, we're gonna have to check that for razor blades. And then
flexing in the background. Trustworthy.
Okay, that's awesome. So you get a bunch of different stuff, and you're not trying to keep any of that. You're just trying to hand it out and create joy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just running around.
Hell yeah. All right. What about you, Kale?
I would probably just be trying to make sure, once I see that's where people are hoarding, just try to keep the group, making sure that, hey guys, let's make sure we're not late. And I'm as I see them doing other things, I'm making sure we're not late, type of thing. Just watching the time.
I gotcha. Yeah, you're just watching to make sure. A lot of the people haven't rushed in. There's still a lot of crowd out here. But yeah, you're just very conscious on getting there in time and not missing the Witchlight Monarch ceremony. And finally, probably the time comes, they blow some horns, and all the crowd start kind of moving towards the big top.
Hey, guys, we're about to be late. We should get going before, we miss the big thing. Maybe one of us can win.
I'm going to race ahead of everyone. I'm going to try to race them. I'll beat you there.
Okay, do you guys try to beat him, or you just let him run ahead?
Oh, no, it's a race.
It's a race. All right. Well, if anyone who's racing, give me an athletics check to try to win.
Oh crap!
This race to the big top. Mosgrid's pretty good.
Yes, for a race.
I don't think I can beat that.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh wow!
Oh, sorry. No, the correct one was the first. I accidentally just held the button down. So it's
okay.
3.
It's a
Chaos.
3. It's a 3 and a 7. Okay, so it's not even. No one. It's not neck and neck. It's just Mosgrid booking it towards the big top, and both of you are kind of left behind. Ron is kind of scuttling behind as well. And Mosgrid,
bump into each other. Just fall to the ground. Oh, sorry, Kale. I thought I could beat her.
Real rude about it. I'm WWE 2000s, suck it in your face. Real rude about it.
Oh, man. Yeah, and Red is there. Red comes up and starts imitating what you're doing the suck it towards both of you guys as you approach.
Pounding Red.
Pounding. Yeah. You're a lot quicker than them. We got us small fast ones got to stick together.
Hell yeah, Red.
Hell yeah. All right, you going to the Witchlight Monarch ceremony? You think you're gonna win?
Hoping for it. I'm hoping at least one of my friends will. I don't know, but I feel like we spread a lot of joy.
I think you guys did too. I saw that carnival within a carnival you guys set up at the feasting orchard. Holy crap! I would have paid double just to get in there. You could have set that up as a VIP carnival, made a bunch of money, but You didn't, and that's what made everybody so happy.
Wait, you didn't charge?
I don't think
You
they
didn't pay
did.
us?
I saw a lot of the stuff was free.
Yeah, we thought it would be more enjoyable. We would
I was trying to
spend
deceive
more-
him. That's all I was trying to do.
Oh, you're just trying to lie. Yeah, I charged. You guys didn't charge for it?
Yo, don't mess with Red, man. That's not nice. Red's awesome.
Oh,
Hey,
My
I
bad.
am awesome. I'm pretty gullible, but I'm pretty cool too. All right, well, I guess I'll see you guys in there.
Seem cool.
Oh, thanks, man. That's what Northwind always tells me, but I feel like she's just saying that because we're already friends. Well, good to see you guys again. Thanks for your help today. I mean, everything's just been so happy for these last couple hours. This has been the best carnival we've had in a couple months. Well,
Hey,
I'm
that's
off.
because of us.
involved in the carnival business.
How long? Oh, shoot. I've been in the carnival business for like 30 years. This small
old are
little
you?
red squirrel. Yeah, I'm going on 50 this year. I've been over the hill for a little bit.
Swift for your age, Red. Good job.
Yeah, I know. You gotta keep working out and keep those limbs agile.
Lubricated.
Lubricated, yeah. When you get older, you gotta lubricate your limbs. That's what I'm always telling Northwind. Got so many of them. Northwind's a tree, so all them branches is a separate I don't need to get into it. Look, it was good to see you guys. We'll see you in there. I got my fingers crossed for you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you, Red.
Yeah, no problem. And yeah, Red scurries in there. Everybody's filling in the big top. Hang on. Let's just put you there. Oh, wrong thing. This is it. And you're all still on the map. So let's put you back over here. I'm just dragging you in this direction. I guess you guys can pick out where you want to sit. And not that it totally matters. It's just a map for a minute's sake. So yeah, as you guys come in, you guys are looking for seats. Everybody else is filling in the bleachers. And Durlagron and Mr. Witch come in. Mr. Witch is holding this kind of like artisanal box, like hand carved. It's got like butterflies, gold butterflies inlaid around the outside, and he's carrying it up to the middle area. Do we have Mr. Witch out here? Mr. Light then comes in as well and kind of walks out to the middle of the big top. We've got Candlefoot joins. Palasha is also there, and they're all just kind of lining up at this far end. And I guess as Mr. Light comes out into the middle, the rest of the crowd acknowledges him and just starts clapping at him. Let's jump over to crowning the Monarch. Oops. Thank you all for coming tonight. We've had a wonderful time at the carnival. Thank you all. We are about to crown the Witchlight Monarch. For anyone who had created the most joy tonight gets to wear the special Fey crown and go on a tour. So, who might it be? Might it be Eliwig Tumblestrom, the small halfling from who knows where? The crowd claps and cheers. Could it be Bill? This random guy in the back corner. Yeah, Bill! Could it be...
Go, Bill!
Go, Bill! Could it be Kale Wing? Could it be a Foriat? Could it be Moskrit Everfrond? Or even Valian Quixofarg? I asked and immediately forgot. We will find out. And he starts to like wind his finger around in the air. And behind his finger, there's this glowing mote starts to stretch out. And this whole string of bright light is coming up behind it like a streamer. And then finally, it just starts flying all over around the crowd, above different people's heads, but then darting away. Who could it be? Oh! And then finally, it comes over towards you guys, and it's darting between each one of you, and finally settles above the head of Valian. That's right, Valian Quicksilver. You are the Witchlight Monarch. Your work with that fighting scene everyone saw, it was amazing to say the least. It was like those kids were going to kill each other, but they hadn't. And you put on a good show, all for free nonetheless. Everyone give a round of applause to Valian Quixofarg.
What's going on? I'm like doing finger gun points, that's shooting off fireworks.
Oh, nice. And Mr.
I
Witch
dance in between them.
Yeah.
Just busting it.
Hell yeah. And Mr. Witch walks over with this box and like opens it up. I guess Mr. Light actually summons you out to the middle, where he's like, "All right, kneel down, let me knight you, sir."
Ooh, fancy.
And he holds out his Witchlight vein, and he goes to knight you on the shoulder. I hereby... What's the fucking word I'm looking for? Anoint you as Witchlight Monarch, Valian. Thank you for your hard work tonight. And then Mr. Witch comes over and opens up this box, and there's like this golden crown of butterflies. And all the butterflies are gold, but they're like still active and like kind of moving around a little bit. Places it on your head, and then invites Palasha out to the middle of the big top to sing a song as he kind of walks you around the outside of, or like along the edge of the bleachers, just to kind of show you off to everybody.
Wave my hand, yeah, like the beauty queen winner, like beauty pageant winner, just like this like weird hand gesture wave. I'd also like to thank all of my friends, and I point at my crew. Without them, I wouldn't be here. Without them, I wouldn't be able to save my grandpa. Thanks to them.
He's here to save his grandpa, everyone! Yes! And then a bunch more. Where's my button? A bunch more cheering and applause just erupts from the crowd. Everybody loves it. Now you have this crown. You've earned the charm of the Witchlight Monarch. All right, you guys, stay safe. Make your way home. All right, we're gonna be wrapping up here. So if you want to spend your last tickets on anything, you've got maybe 10 minutes before we're up and out of here. Mr. Witch, you want to start up things? And Mr. Witch like pulls out his watch and like pokes around on something, and then just like different things start to get packed up. It's not super obvious from inside the big top at the moment, but yeah, like just the cloth from around the big top starts to roll up around itself and kind of fold itself and pack itself up. Outside of the walls, you see the river start to pick up off the ground and turn back into a ribbon that gets wound up by these birds. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of chaotic as they clean up the mess, and all the crowds kind of make their way out towards the front of the carnival.
You said I won a charm?
It's true, yeah. As the crown was placed onto your head, you kind of felt a surge of magical energy fill your body, and you're now aware of a special ability.
Magical powers.
Which is listed under your features.
Cool. Wow, I can cast the wish spell once per day?
What? What does that mean? How many?
No.
Just kidding.
Oh, yeah, you wish. No pun intended. Okay, so yeah, you're now wearing this crown. What are you guys doing?
Cool.
All right. Well, we won. Should we hurry up and get to the mirrors before they close?
Do we need to say goodbye to the Mr. Witch and Mr. Light? Are we good? I just didn't remember if there was
tell them, yeah. Just tell them we're heading out, just in case.
Did we ever get our rewards for getting the Kinku?
Oh, so you did technically, but yeah, good point. Let's decide who gets what. You got a shrinking potion, an enlarging potion, and 2 potions of advantage. Who wants what?
Y'all want to roll dice for it?
Where's my character sheet? I feel like I want the advantage. I'm pretty sure I get to change my size at a future level.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind being smaller.
Oh, what do you think?
Makes me sneakier.
Valiant seems like he wants the shrinky one.
Yeah, now I can fly and be tiny? Absolutely.
Oh, gosh.
You can fly?
With the charm of the Monarch, I can. For 3 times, for 1 hour each.
Is it
I think I learned
funny
spells
that
later.
all of us can fly except the person named Wing?
Yes.
Not yet. Couple levels, though.
Yeah, right. Or the next gift you find somewhere. Or, I mean, someone has frickin' fairy dust, so soon you guys are just going to be flying around. Okay, so...
No, I'll take whatever's left over. Like, I'm not particular.
Okay. So, Valiant, you wanted diminution, the shrinky boy?
Yeah, I'll take the small one.
Alright. Alright, Valiant gets that one. Mosker, did you say you want an advantage, or you want a big one? Or the big one's not relevant because you'll be able to change size later?
Thought that, but I don't think that's actually true. I think I just don't know what enlarge reduce spell does. It's actually other things, not myself. Right?
No, I think enlarge reduce can do yourself. I think essentially these 2 potions are the 2 sections of an enlarge reduce spell, just one or the other.
Okay, yeah. I'll take an advantage thing.
All right, advantage thing coming up. All right, you got that, and then I mean, technically you can leave a Foriate with whatever's left. Do you want to grow or an advantage, Kale?
I'll take grow. Why not? I'll think something fun to do with it.
Hell yeah.
The potion of advantage just gives you advantage once?
Yes. When you take this potion, gain advantage on one ability check or saving throw that you make in the next hour.
Oh, okay. Yep. Cool.
All right. So I gotta make sure these don't delete when we update. Going inventory. Valiant. Where is it? You got a bunch of stuff.
I have a bunch of stuff?
Yeah. I mean, not that it's a bad thing. You got your lollipops, your hard candies, and then all of those. What did you do that got you all of these prizes?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, I dragged them in there, so you did something. You earned a bunch of different goofy prizes you got. Okay, great. Here, let me add to a Foriate. So yeah, what are you guys doing? You guys are headed towards the mirrors, the Hall of Illusions, to get in there before they shut down?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's hilarious. These little items are great. Tinted glass monocle that makes things look green. Anybody want anything to look green? Everything to look green?
No thanks. I like all the other colors too, but thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll see if I.
Well, if you have
Maybe I
dark
can-
vision, everything's gray. All of a sudden, everything's green, right?
Yeah, it's like night
that's
vision
cool.
instead of dark
Yeah.
Okay.
I say, lead us, Monarch. Woo, Valiant.
vision. Woo!
Yeah.
No,
So
he-
I head
he
to
got
the.
a
We head to
critical-
the.
A critical 20 on his performance, and that's why you won. Sorry, go ahead though.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we're ready to go. We're gonna head towards those mirrors and scoot our butts off to the Feywild.
All right.
I like it.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you kind of, I think you said you had kind of like mentioned to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light that you were going. And they're just like, oh, let me stand in front of the mirror. No, it's just for the sake of this picture. You guys go back into the hall of mirrors, and you go back to this back kind of fancy mirror. And you have, does anyone remember the phrase that you have to say to unlock it?
Yeah. Hither, thither, here, or there, wander, yonder, show me where. Right?
Holy, that's absolutely right. And like your reflections in the mirror all vanish, and it just starts to loop around and spin in magical energy. And you're free to step through. The mist swirls in the mirror, blotting out your reflection.
Twilight Zone starts playing.
I'll go first. Does anybody want to go first? I can go first.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Lead the
Rock,
way.
paper, scissors.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. I don't know how to play this.
I'm just gonna roll
Roll
a
it.
d20, and how about that? Just roll
Okay.
d20, and whoever's highest
Okay.
goes.
Okay, yeah, everybody roll a d20.
Oh, not.
Maybe it's another race like you guys did before. You all get caught in the mirror opening trying to get through first. It looks like
Three Stooges style.
Okay, Valian did make it first. Valian's able to push through the mirror opening, getting slurped up like in the Matrix. Moskrit is then second, and Kalewing is third. Although as Kale is jumping through this portal, someone grabs you on the shoulder and it's Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are there. And Mr. Witch is just like, mind the rule of three. Future, present, past. Mr. Light says, find the Alicorn and free the dormant queen at last, and then shoves you through the portal. And you guys are just kind of falling for a second, and then you land on this big walkway, like hundreds of feet above, like a mist-covered land. Let's activate this.
Ooh.
And I feel like there's another window I want to open.
Did anyone imagine Prismeer looking a little different?
I think this is where we find King Kai.
I absolutely love the little dog in the dunce hat in the bottom left
What's
corner.
funny is that's Chris Perkins' dog. Like, they just drew him onto the map for no reason.
Oh my gosh, that's
That is
beautiful. With the
awesome.
tail, the like
Yeah,
peacock
Yeah.
tail,
He's so cute.
that's
the
awesome.
saddle.
Yep. I love the art in here. But yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are standing on this big walkway, and like everything around you is covered with mist. Although sticking up out of the mist, you do see this kind of tower sticking out, maybe a couple miles to the east of you. You see the tip of a hill sticking up past that, maybe 10 more miles in that direction. Up north, you see that the road is kind of broken for like miles in between these chunks. But like far north is a castle with one of its turrets being held in place by a bunch of vines sticking up into the air. But otherwise, you can't see through this huge amount of mist that covers all over the land. Now here's a chunk to read you. You stand at the edge of a wage improvement home. under a hazy twilight sky. Sorry if I'm repeating what I just said. The causeway, which is built from pale stones that glow faintly from within, towers over the surrounding landscape, but large sections of it have crumbled away. The parts that remain in place are separated by large gaps where portions have collapsed. A fog-shrouded swamp spreads out below you in all directions, and up from its murk wafts the smell of rotting plants. Also rising from the swamp is the music of nature, a discordant symphony of croaking frogs and singing birds. There's a little bit more to tell you, although I'm going to move us to a different, little bit closer map. Yeah, go ahead.
I immediately start shouting, Grandpa! Grandpa, are you here?
You hear nothing. You're just yelling out into the distance. No response. Wafting in from the north and like up out of the fog and then up overhead is this balloon. And it looks like there's some people hanging on to this balloon. Now, I can't account for everybody in this picture, but there's some people hanging off of this freaking balloon that's going nuts. It looks like it's been popped, and it goes down maybe a mile to the right of you, over to the east. It falls. It seems like it hits the top of that tower and gets caught, and then falls down out of view.
You guys, let's go help them. Everybody fly. And
Everybody fly, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting point.
I'm gonna try and I say that, and I
Can Kale fly?
I can. How about this? Y'all go first, and then if y'all need me, I'll follow.
I thought everybody had
That's
that
like
that dust, pixie dust.
Yeah,
Is that not
I got
fly?
my dust, but I don't want to use it yet if I don't have to.
Makes sense. yeah, okay, bye.
Is there any way down from here? Like we're on this.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking
causeway.
around. I mean, you peer over the side of this causeway, and you see a bunch of just like fungus and mushrooms growing up the side. I mean, it's possible to possibly jump down on those and climb down to the bottom that way. Moskrit's probably already flying above, and Kale's just at the edge, hesitant to use his pixie dust.
Yeah, I don't want to leave Kale behind.
So, just quick, do we know how far it is to the bottom currently, or is mist makes it we don't really know?
It's unclear because the mist is in the way. I mean, it's at least, let's say, 30 feet down before the mist gets in the way. So definitely taller than that.
Is it safe? Like, do we think it's safe to jump down via these mushrooms? Or am I looking at this going, probably going to die?
Well, you're definitely thinking probably gonna die. But
okay.
I mean, these mushrooms, they seem pretty old and they seem pretty clustered. That you're not super scared. Although, I mean, it could go either way. Only one way to try. I mean, if you have ropes or something, you want to climb down differently. That's an option as well.
Okay. Kale, do you have any ideas?
I think I'll go down and then just holler, and if I hear y'all, I'll dive down after you guys. I'll be okay. Something happens to be up here, I'll jump off and join you guys.
Okay. I am going to use one of my crowns of the Monarch that I just got and chase off after.
After the balloon, I guess. Or...
Yeah. Well, after Moskrit. Sorry.
So yeah, Moskrit, how are you dealing with it? Obviously, you can just fly down. What are you doing?
I don't remember what we said about this out of game. When somebody isn't playing, do we like narrate what they're doing, or do we just like sort of pretend they don't exist? Because I imagine I would have pulled a Foria with me, and being my like best friend that can also fly.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
like, drag them off the edge. But
now, I guess the gist is going to be, I don't necessarily want to play them and then have something happen to them.
That makes sense.
So
I'm just
if
gonna
you
pretend
get
he
to a
doesn't
battle,
exist.
I won't include him. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, if you want to mention him or talk to him during roleplay stuff, 100%. Let's do it.
I'll mention it and then leave it to your discretion. Yeah, totally would have like, especially like hearing the frog noises first coming in this land. I would have like grabbed his hand and like seeing that balloon, like shouted those words and jumped off the edge and flown full speed chasing the balloon.
Okay.
But I bet it's going faster than I can fly. How fast is it going?
It is going pretty fast. I mean, it's caught in this wind, this draft that's kind of just blowing it crazily across the area. I mean, it's probably going a couple miles into maybe 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like predict and like cut it off, like instead of chase a straight line after it, try to see the direction it's going and fly in that direction, trying to help the people dangling off.
Okay.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Have we leveled up to level 2?
Good question.
Yeah, that is a good question. You definitely have. So,
okay.
Give me a sec. Well, I guess this is just a group token right here.
I guess with that, when we leveled up, I know some teams do it different. Do you allow us to full heal when we level up, since we did do long rest, or do we need to wait for long rest to fully heal up? Like spell slots and everything also, I guess.
Yeah. I usually prefer to do a level up when you take a long rest.
Okay. We can wait.
Okay. Unless you
I
want
was
to
just
rest
curious.
up at the top here before you do something. I mean, nothing's attacking you right
No,
now.
I think we should go after these folks. I don't think we want to leave them. Is that image accurate to the situation? Like, did we see someone on there trying to beat up or kill the other 2 people on there? Or could we not tell?
No one was attacking each other on it. It looked like they were just scrambling to stay on board. Some of them had been thrown over and were grasping the side of the basket. But yeah, they all seemed to be working together. Now, Moskrit and Euphoria book it towards them, and you're heading directly towards this tower. Now, I will say that you'll be 5 miles away at that point. You can totally do that. Kale and Valian are still on top of the causeway. So yeah, Moskrit and Euphoria are booking it through the mist, trying to follow this balloon, and you hear it crash, but you're close behind. What are Kale and Valian doing?
So you're saying it's 5 miles downward?
What? Oh,
it's
no,
5 miles to the east.
Oh, yeah,
to where
this,
the balloon went down.
The tower is about 4.3 miles to the east. So,
Okay,
it's just going to take some trekking for you guys to catch up with the 2 flying characters.
Okay. Assuming we hear a crash.
Yeah, you hear that crash.
I'm going to assume something bad happened, and I'll take. Oh my goodness, I'm having a brain fart right now. Euphoria, hey man, we gotta go, and he can fly on his own, right?
Well, Euphoria went with Moskrit, but yeah, he can fly.
I'll jump off and I'll start diving down, and I'll hold on to pick this in my hand in case I need to like use that as like an emergency parachute to like start gliding if I need to. But right now I'm just like free falling.
Okay, you're just jumping and free falling, not trying to jump onto the mushrooms, just straight through the mist. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm with him.
Great.
Ready to fly if I need to.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, both of you drop. And you drop the 30 feet into the mist, past the mist. You're not able to see the ground. It's all gray around you other than the pillars of this walkway to the left. And you just keep falling. You fall another 30 feet. You fall another 20 feet and the ground becomes visible. There's 10 feet before you hit the ground. What are you guys doing? I guess you guys try
When I see the ground, I'm like, pixie dust, and I'll
sprinkle it on your head. Okay.
Yeah, I activate the crown.
All right. So yeah, so you guys, and also, okay, it's fine. You can be wearing the crown.
Sorry, the charm.
No, I just
I
forgot to
remembered it
specify that the crown disappears when you come here, but you still get the charm.
Yeah.
But you can
Yeah.
still be wearing the crown. It's no big deal. Okay, so you guys pull on the emergency flying brake, stopping moments before slamming into the ground. As you guys arrive on the bottom down there, there's a crane, like a big crane that just takes off flight. You've scared it and it flaps away. Okay, so you've arrived at the bottom, and it's all super muddy down there. Mud everywhere. It's just squelching everywhere.
I did not touch the ground. If I activated I'm hovering, and I'm saying to Kale, we've already activated the flying thing. Let's just go chase after him if we can. Do you want to stay below the cloud cover, or you want to go above it?
I would be looking to see where the balloon is and see if I recognize any of the nature around us, like anything of particular note stands out.
Okay.
Basically, anything I could have potentially studied to be useful, or
sure
to know what to avoid.
Okay. Well, give me an investigation then. A 17. Okay, so you're just kind of investigating. You're looking around. You find underneath the leaves of a bush, you find 3 gingerbread cookies shaped like elves, just stacked perfectly on a wooden plate that's just sitting down there for some reason. You're looking around, and you see that actually the mist, if you stare into it long enough, you can see shapes and movement. You actually see you zone out long enough and you see a grand fairy drama plays out in the mist. Stylistically rendered illusion or swirling aura. Oh. So yeah, you just see the mist telling different stories within it. And that's it. Although you start to hear some noise approaching you. Sticky mud is squelching in the distance, not your feet. Tangled mangroves grow out of pools of rippling water, half hidden by the thick fog, and purple mushrooms cling to rotting logs and stumps scattered throughout the marsh. Crickets that glow like fireflies chirp serenely before they're snatched out of the air by tongues of hungry frogs. Coming from one direction are several voices joined in a marching song. The singing grows louder as 6 bipedal rabbits wearing clothing emerge from the fog. 2 of them tug at the reins of a giant snail, and the others carry clubs and slings. And they sing this song. With sticks and stones we'll break your nose, we'll beat you blind and steal your clothes, but none among us can compare to one wily swift and stand-up hare. Scarf that's glorious, thief notorious, his deeds are truly meritorious. With a wink and a grin, he'll show his cunning. A flash of his scarf, he'll take off running. Quick as a bolt, his long scarf trailing. Gasping, grasping, you'll end up flailing. You'll pout, you'll moan, you'll huff, you'll sneer thanks to Agdon Longscarf, brigand prince of Prismeer. I hate it. So anyway, that's happening. Yeah, thank you.
Just clapping. I sincerely am clapping in the dark.
You're sincerely
I want
what?
Yeah, my character, yes, absolutely. I am going to go up to them.
Okay. Okay, you go straight up to them. Moskrit's technically not there, Foriet's not there, but Kale and Valian are here, and you approach. Are they all visible on the map? No. Okay, hang on.
I don't lose my ability to fly, right? Under any,
so.
even if I get hit or something, I don't think there's walking speed and you gain.
No, it just lasts for an hour.
Okay, for 1 hour. Cool. I also have a +5 to all charisma-based ability checks.
Oh, that's dope.
Ah.
Okay.
Check.
All right, well, so hang on. Before we jump into that, let's jump back to Moskrit and Ephoriot, who have flown towards the tower. And so you arrive as this balloon has slammed into the tower. It's just kind of hanging there off of the top. Let me bring you there. Where be? Okay, let's do it this way. Alright, so yeah, we'll put you guys there. We'll put you guys technically up here, I guess. You're flying. This tower is 50 feet tall, so you're up near the top. What are you doing, Moskrit?
Are the people still dangling? Are they still in danger? Are they safely in the basket?
You don't see the people. You just, like, from where you're at right now, you just see the basket kind of flopping over the top of this tower. You maybe see one of their bodies slammed against the ground, unmoving.
Is there like blood? Are there bad angles? You know, things spinning in bad ways.
There are some very bad angles, yeah. It looks like the person you see on the ground probably is a goner.
I just want to do a lap around the tower to see if anyone's like in immediate danger. But these look like some scary looking branches. And we just entered this new world, so do I see anything? Or do we see anything? Doing a quick lap?
Perception check. You don't see it. I mean, you see the body. They're clearly dead. You're kind of spinning around. You don't see anything else, although those brambles are pretty thick. So, I mean, there could be something in there. It's just unclear at the moment. But I guess you don't notice anything on the ground. But you do hear from the basket just someone whispering like, "Hello, shh, psst, psst, psst. Can you help me, please?" Psst. And they're kind of whispering, deeper tone voice.
Oh, Euphoria, I think I hear somebody. I'll fly into the basket.
Oh, really? Well, let's go check it out. Sorry, I'm not gonna do it for you anymore. Okay, great. So you fly towards the basket, and I guess you see the body of a bullywug, like a frog humanoid. They've been knocked out. They're actually dead. They've got a huge concussion, blood's dripping down their head. But they're laying over, like, it looks like a cage or something, and you hear like underneath the bullywug, like, "Psst, excuse me. I'm in kind of a bind, as you can observe. Sir Talifar, I'm stuck. Can you, where are you? Watch out down there, there's serpents asleep in the brambles."
I think we didn't go down. I don't mean to make you roleplay him, but I would shove Euphoria forward, given that the bullywug is like part frog.
Yeah.
Euphoria, help him.
Oh,
help him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What happened here? Where are you, sir? Are you, and I guess Euphoria kind of digs around, moves this bullywug's body out of the way, and you notice that there's like a bird cage. It's a silver bird cage underneath the body, and inside of it is this tiny, like, hand-held sized, like, little purple dragon. He's got a tiny little sword on his belt. Oh, thank you. Oh, please get me out of here. I've been trapped. Wigglewog died. Luckily you guys can fly. Get me out of here.
I would love to help you. You're not going to attack us, right?
No, of course not. I'm with the Summer Queen. We stand up for good. I've just been trying to get the word back to Titania, but freaking Bavlorna had me captured, gave the key away to that damn goblin. I promise I won't hurt.
Yeah. I don't know who most of those people are, but I knew one of those names. If you help us, yeah, I'll help you. And open the cage.
Well, you go to open the cage, you find a padlock, or you find a lock mechanism on the front. No, yeah, unfortunately, it's not as easy as that. I am Sir Talvar. Nice to meet you. And he, like, holds out his tiny little hand through the bars of the cage.
Can I lift the cage and, like, bring it over? Like, I don't want to go down into the snakes and brambles. Sort of, like, bring it over to the tower that's, like, a hard rock and try to, like, use the back of my hand axe to smash the lock. Like, sort of, like, you know, put the lock up against the rock and try to smash it.
Okay,
or like
sure.
smash the cage.
So you and Euphoriate grab the cage and kind of head away from the tower a little bit. You're trying to avoid those snakes that are down there. And yeah, I guess you just try to go to town on this lock. I don't know if that's going to work. I have a fear that this is magically delicious. I mean, trapped. I can't use any of my magic inside, so I think that, I don't know, it may be harder than swinging at it. Although, you know what, no, I shouldn't allow it. You'll roll a crit.
Like the witch hourglass that we tried to steal?
Okay, no, yeah, Sir Talvar is just telling you this thing is enchanted.
Okay. Can I search the bullywug's body for
sure
key?
You search him for the key.
Mm-hmm.
You don't find a key on the bullywug. Sir Talvar explains that, no, I saw Bavlona had the key, and then she didn't want anyone to get it, so she gave it to this key-collecting goblin. Now, Wigglewog and Morgort said that they lived somewhere on a hill out here, but that's where we were going when we crashed.
Hey, you're making a lot of sounds. I think you're concussed, but I'm going to bring you back to my friends, and maybe we can come up with a plan, and we'll be able to help you.
I probably am concussed. Oh, I should take a nap. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much for... Oh, I couldn't stare at Wigglewog's dead corpse for another minute. All right, I'm going to take a nap. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I sneeze a lot when I'm upset. And you... I guess you... Great, okay. It's always fun to see how you guys get around everything. Okay, so you take this the cage with Euphoriate and you head back towards the others, trying to make your way through the fog. I guess you come up above the mist and you don't see them on the tower anymore. And I'll just you'll know the general area. Okay, so jumping back. Switching back to the Brigands theme. Okay, so, Valian, you had walked directly up to these guys, correct?
I mean, I didn't walk up directly to them, but I did clap.
Oh, you clapped.
And revealed myself, and I'm just, hey, friends, how are you all?
So they're all just hopping up around you. A lot of them are holding their clubs. One of them in the back has this, like, weird gourd with a golden knob stopper on the top. Two of them are trying to get this giant snail to go towards you, but it's not having it, so they're just like whipping at its sides. It's kind of upset with this, but eventually they kind of push it into going forward. It moves up this way. These two guys are still kind of kicking at its shell rudely, and they all kind of join in around you.
Friends, I don't know that you need to do that to this poor snail. I'm sure if you treated it with some kindness and dignity that it would happily go where you want it to.
What's that? Oh, no, it's fine. We got it. It just takes a couple of tries and then it goes. For no problem. Thank you, though.
Have you tried honey instead of vinegar?
Honey? What are you talking about? It doesn't eat either of those things. It eats grass.
Okay. Hi. My name's Valian. It's a pleasure to meet you. I heard your lovely song. Who is this hero that you're singing about?
Oh, Agdon Longscarf. Nice to meet you guys. And this one jumps up. The name's Jabik. Nice to meet you. Holds out a paw to shake.
I hold out my hand.
Nice to meet you. Say Valiant. And what's your name, sir?
My name's Kale. Mister?
No, it's ma'am. Miss Jabik, you can call me. No, it's great. We got all the formalities out of the way. Now we can get to business. This is a robbery. If you resist, we'll beat you black and blue. So just like don't resist or something.
Why would you want to rob us?
Well, I mean, you're in hither, and everything in hither is owned by Bavlorna, so we're just taking it back. Pretty much.
Do
just
you
doing
work for
inventory.
Bavlorna?
Little bit.
Does she know that you're stealing from people?
Yeah, that's why she gives us a cut. Now up with it. Give me each one of you. What? What is it? What's your? What was it? Can either of you remember what the best gift you ever got was?
It was the gift. It was the gift of freedom when you all let us go without making you pay it.
Well, that seems like that's not something you've experienced. What about you, mister?
My best gift? You'll see him.
I'm gonna turn to Kale and I'm gonna say, don't tell them. I think whatever you say, they will take from you. I think this is.
Oh?
Yeah, I think they're gonna steal your memories or something. Who asked that
don't
question?
Get in the way. You trying to make this hard or something? It's either you give me it, or we're gonna show you the back end of these clubs.
Well, I mean, a really good memory I have that's fairly recent, and I'll tug on my tunic, exposing my rainbow chest hair. Like, this was a really cool thing that I got recently.
Oh yeah, that'll work. All right, bring the gourd. You guys, bring the gourd over. And the guy in the back brings the weird gourd with the golden top over. And it's just like, all right, just grab onto the top and we'll be taking that off your hands, mate.
Grab the top. Okay.
Just grab the golden knob,
Dude, they're gonna rip your chest hairs off, man.
What? You think so?
Yeah.
I can carve it.
No, they're gonna get plucked off of you one at a time. This is the worst ever.
We're not gonna
Gosh,
pluck
alright, I
his
just
hair.
watch now.
You're talking him out of it. Come on now. This doesn't have to be so tough. Guys, get your clubs out.
I will pull out my small knife that I have, and I'll start trying to shave off my chest hair as.
No,
sir.
Oh, gross. What is? That's a nice tattoo, mate. But we don't want the hair. I just want the memory in it.
Oh.
Just you grab onto the golden knob, and then we put your memory in the jar, and that's it, mate.
Okay.
And we'll say while this is happening. Oh well,
and just because I'm intrigued of what's gonna happen.
Okay. So yeah, you grab onto this golden knob that's clogging the top of this gourd, and the memory of you gaining. What was it? The different colored chest hair?
Chest hair, yeah.
From earlier in the day. The memory of where you got that gets siphoned out of your brain. Almost like Eternal Sunshine, where it's just backwards. The last bit goes, and then all the way to the beginning. And now you don't recall where you got this different colored chest hair from. Thanks a lot, mate. That's going to be worth a lot to Miss Slackjaw. How about you then, huh?
Why would that be worth a lot?
I don't know. I mean, one prize is another man's trash, and vice versa, And we'll say that while this is happening, Moskrit and Euphoria end up flying in, probably from this direction. And you guys see You have an advantage coming up from behind. You see all these rabbit folks surrounding Kale and Valian. What are you doing, Moskrit? I can't hear you. There we go.
I mean, it looks threatening when we roll up, right? Since we're being there, surrounded by.
I mean, yeah, you can see that a number of the rabbits are holding up clubs. Some of them are holding slingshots and just kind of aiming at them. As you walk up, you probably see Kale grabbing the golden knob on the top of the gourd, and just like maybe his eyes roll back into his head as his memories get siphoned out. And Valiant just kind of sitting there.
Can Kale still fly? Kale, can you still fly?
Let me double check. I just need to see how long it lasts for.
1 minute.
Probably not then.
Okay.
So that's your use of the pixie dust, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna delete it.
I want to try and swoop them out of there because it seems like they're in danger.
Can I see?
Okay.
Can I see Moskrit?
Yeah.
Are you trying to be stealthy, Moskrit?
I mean, we're flying in the sky. I would have tried to be stealthy the moment I saw, like, a bunch of, I don't know, enemies surrounding my friends, but not before then, you know?
Right. Okay. What's your passive perception? 14? Yeah, sure. You can see that Moskrit has flown in. You see some of the mist is kind of moving around from someone coming down from the sky. But maybe you don't see exactly where Moskrit is.
Okay, I'm gonna very loudly say, boy, I bet it would be terrible if somebody stole that gourd from you.
Yeah? Why are you saying it like that? It would be bad. We don't want that. Hey, somebody, hang on. He's doing something.
Oh, hands up. No, not doing anything, friends. Absolutely not. Never. I would never perish the thought, as they say.
All right, well, what about your memory, sir? We'll just be taking that off your hands and then we'll get out of here. Get out of your hair.
I get it. That's a good joke.
Yeah, we hairs.
Well, okay. Is it? Am I gonna go and then Moskrit will go? Is that kind of the order we're thinking about here, or is there no order at the moment? I just wanted to.
There's technically.
I kind of
not
said
an order,
something, so.
Unless you guys end up getting into battle. Yeah, I mean, let's check to see what you do. They're trying to get your memory. Moskrit's kind of watching this in the distance.
Okay, I am. I'm feeling flush with charisma right now, thanks to this spell that's been cast on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say, Bavlorna does not have your best interests in mind. She's just using you. She's using you to hurt innocent people like me and my friend here. Don't you think it would be better to let us go? And maybe you don't mention that we were here. Ooh, actually, why don't you tell me where Bavlorna is? I would love to give her my memory directly. Right to her. And I'll even tell her that you, Miss Jebic Longpaw, told me where to find her.
I don't know if she'd like that, but I guess give me a persuasion. What, you have advantage on it? Or no, you have a +5.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oops, here's my character sheet. There we go.
12 + 5, 17. Look, mate, I mean, obviously she doesn't care, but, like, we're all just trying to figure out how to leave. I can't tell you where she lives, but... Look, if you don't want to give us your memory, we've got the one. That's probably fine. It looks like you're not causing too much trouble. But, like I said, everything in here that belongs to Slackjaw Lorna, so, like, she might come looking for you later.
Quick question.
Slackjaw,
Am I
Lorna?
conscious
Or-
currently?
Are you what?
Am I like awake or am I like passed out right now?
Wait, why would you be passed out? Oh, because the thing. No, you're awake. You just lost the memory while you're. It was.
And I know that they took a memory, I just don't know what.
Yeah. You probably remember them asking for a memory and you like grabbing the gourd in the process of something leaving, but you don't remember what it was.
Guys, we could just like give them a memory, you know, just get them off our case. Like I don't even remember what memory they took from me, so that's good, right?
I am absolutely not having someone root around in my brain. Absolutely not.
So
I just want to clarify.
Oh yeah, well,
I do want to clarify one thing real quick. You said Slackjaw Lorna. Is that the same person as Bav Lorna?
Yeah, it's a nickname because
Okay,
her mouth
cool.
is always gaping open. Can't keep
I
her
didn't know
mouth
if that
shut.
was a different person. This is my cousin.
Same lady.
Okay, cool.
So Moskrit, and you're staying behind. You're trying to watch what's going on. Do you do anything? What do you do?
Yeah, well, I heard Valian's not so subtle. Like, I was ready to kind of come in there, sneak attack everybody, but once I heard Valian put away the Warhammer, I'm gonna try and steal that golden thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that potion of advantage.
Wait, what?
The potion that I got. Can you?
Yeah.
Do you just have to do that in the
I see.
moment,
Yeah,
or can
yeah,
I
I
just say like
misunderstood
I'm
what you're
gonna get
saying.
advantage on this?
Yeah.
I don't know
Well, you
how to
take
use that,
it,
yeah.
you use it now, so then yeah, you'll have
Mhm.
you can decide to use that on anything in the next hour.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I'm like rustling through my bag, going through everything. I take the potion. I also pull out the puppet, the wizard.
Okay. Okay.
What do I want to do with it? I
So I want to know.
basically just want to like kind of distract them, like get as close as possible, and then distract them and try to yoink the golden globe, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to just make. Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to read what I can do. I can make a
No
really
worries.
loud scream. Okay.
With the puppet.
Oh, and a beating
yeah.
of drums. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make some like loud, distracting, like a lion's roar, like nearby,
can
like
make
just over the shoulder.
images
Yeah.
as well. But
I
yeah.
kind of want them to like turn away from my friends, so I want sort of like
Yeah.
because an image can't. It's an image or a sound, right? So
Yeah. No, you're right.
So I'm gonna try and like get as close as possible, and then make a lion's roar.
Okay. Click on the map
like
where
everywhere
this
roar.
lion's roar is happening.
How do I make it show up? This
Or
guy,
just click and hold.
like really close, like sort of.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
what you're
right, exactly where.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Over to the right of them. Okay, great. So I think it's funny if you have to have the puppet on your hand while you're casting it. But great, yeah. So you chug this potion, and then you put the puppet on your hand, and maybe the puppet itself comes to life and casts the minor illusion spell, like his little puppety hands does the somatics, and then a lion's roar goes off over to the right of the Harringons, and they all kind of look over to see what the hell's going on. What in the hell was that? You have somebody with ya? And they're somewhat distracted. Do you do anything else?
I mean, I wanted to have tried to snatch that globe.
Okay, so you swoop in. What's your
Both.
distance? Okay.
How big are Valian? I know, Kale, you're a halfling. Valian, how large of a being are
Medium-sized.
you? You're medium size?
Yeah.
DM question. What's my carrying capacity? Is it the same flying as it is walking?
Yeah. I don't remember the rules on that, so let's say it is. It looks like your carrying capacity is 240 pounds. If that answers your question.
Yeah, great. That does answer my question.
Hell yeah. Okay, so what are you trying to carry?
Well, I'm first trying to snatch the golden globe, and then depending on how it goes, actually, I would probably try and snatch both of them as well. But that's why I was asking their size. Like, can I carry that?
See.
You don't need to grab
okay.
me. I can fly.
Oh, you can fly. That's right. Probably gonna.
In fact, I'm still floating above the ground. I have not
That's right.
touched
You never
the.
touch the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so that might be a different answer. I think technically you'd half your speed. You would grapple one of your friends, and then you would have half speed to fly with them.
Okay, I'm just gonna like try and snatch it, and then I think hide. Then.
Okay.
Like right there.
Okay. So you just kind of sneak in behind them. You make the lions roar. They look out of the way. You swoop in towards the guy holding it's a weird gourd with this golden globe on the top. And so you go in and you try to grab that. I guess give me a sleight of hand. A 15. Give me a stealth as well. Okay.
Can I use that advantage on that?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, all right, great. So yeah, you get in. You're dodging, but behind the back of this snail, between some trees, you swoop up and you grab this gourd and yank it out of his hand. He notices you as you do that, and then you kind of swoop in over here next to your friends. I give that back. That's not yours. That's Bev Lorna's, ma'am. This was a robbery, and you gotta kind of mind your own business. We were here first.
Takers. What's the phrase? Takers, keepers?
Takers, keepers? Well, we took him first then. Oh, guys, this is getting me all riled up. Bev Lorna's gonna be super mad at us if we've lost the...
Hey, can we help you with this bout? Let me ask you a question. Do you like Bavlorna?
What?
Do you like Lorna? Do you enjoy working for her?
I mean, it pays the bills. Whatever that means. I just heard that. I heard someone say that. I don't know what it means.
That's not an answer to the question. Do you like her? Do you like working for her? Is this what you thought you'd be doing with your life?
No, not for real though. But like,
what were you doing before Bavlorna?
We were just chilling at the Brigands Tollway.
Were you brigands?
Well, kind of. I mean, we're a group. We're a group of herringons, and we know some battle stuff. I don't necessarily like hitting anybody, but like, taking things is fun sometimes.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I get it. I think it'd be better if you...
You cut out.
You're muted.
I muted myself mid-sentence. I think it would be, I think you'd be happier if you were taking things from people who deserved it. People who aren't very nice. People who hurt other people. People not like yourself. You don't want to hurt anybody. And it sounds like Bavlorna's making you hurt people.
No, we haven't hurt you, have we? We just
no, but you threatened to.
And he seems pretty happy about it. What are we supposed to do? I mean, all this stuff is belonging to Bavlorna.
No, it doesn't. It belongs to me. Those are my memories. My memories exist in my head. His memories existed in his head.
Huh?
Yeah, but you brought them into Prismeer, into hither. And I mean, if you're not familiar, I mean, the rule of ownership means that everything in here is Bavlorna's, so like even you as well. I'd say you're getting off pretty good, just with the warm memories.
What if we're not touching the ground? Does that count? We're not on the land.
I mean, that's quite a technical... Oh, you're with these guys. Oh, interesting. Okay, well...
Yeah. What happens if we smash the gourd?
Don't. please, come on. She's gonna be so mad at me.
What's she gonna
just
do to
let
you?
me down. She'll probably eat me. She'll throw me in a gullet.
I don't want
You ever
that.
been in a
I don't want you-
gullet?
Nope, I don't want you to get hurt. So how can we solve this problem where you don't try to take my brains and you don't get hurt?
Shoot, oh no, this is an impasse, ain't it? I'm supposed to come back with so many. Look, we can. Oh man, I'm gonna need one more memory to bring back, or else I'm gonna get the short end of the stick. Shoot. I mean, look, I appreciate how forthcoming you've been, and like you're trying to be helpful. You didn't start swinging, so maybe we can work something out. Shoot, I don't know. You really like your memories, don't ya?
Have
Is
you
that what
ever
this is all about?
have
Is
you
that
ever
what-
sacrificed like a memory?
Me?
Yeah.
Not that I remember.
So you don't remember last week?
What happened last week?
We played poker for like 3 hours here.
Us?
Yeah. All of us. All your friends here too.
Oh my gosh. Bavlorna's been taking your memories. Oh, that's no good.
Okay.
Like you were saying like you owed us a favor. You don't remember any of that?
Okay, so how do you guys... We should do a deception roll here. Now, if you want to help Valian, because he's got the charm right now, that's totally... However you guys want to do the roll. Or if you each want to roll a separate one, and we'll just call that a roll with advantage. However you want to do it.
Just help somebody else that wants to roll.
Yeah, I'll help someone else. I'm not the best player.
Alright, we'll roll because I got the +5 right now.
Okay, so but with, let's say with advantage too. So you have +5 on
Sure.
both of these.
Okay. Persuasion or deception?
Uh,
I mean, I'm not lying to them. I guess I am lying.
You
to them.
weren't-
They didn't
you
lose
weren't
their
lying.
memories.
yeah, but Kale is lying. I mean, that's fine. You know what? His lying can help whichever one you feel more comfortable with.
Okay, I'll go with persuasion since I wasn't lying to them. I genuinely feel like I don't want to hurt them and they could do better. So that's a 15 + 5 and a 21 + 5.
21 + 5. Alright, look, you can't let Bavlorna know that we had anything. You're off the hook, that's fine. We don't need any memories from you, but you're gonna have to give me that gourd back, mate.
To Valiant and Kale. Should I?
Can you? I think you should, but can you tell us where we can go to find information about Bavlorna or how to meet Bavlorna? You see, Bavlorna, I think, took something from me or from one of my friends here, and we'd really like it back. And we have something really amazing to trade for it, so, I know that Bavlorna loves trades.
Ah,
Deals.
yeah, that sounds like Bavlorna.
Okay.
Well, shoot, yeah, I mean, she lives in Downfall up the ways. It's like north from here.
Downfall? North of here. Thank you. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you gotta promise me, look, we're doing you a favor. Rule of reciprocity means that you gotta hold up your end of the bargain, So you can't let her know you even were here with us.
We were where? With who?
No, that's right. Yeah. I get you. Yup. I like the cut of your jib, sir. Alright. And then I guess they just start backing up. Well, one of them has his hand held out for the gourd, but the other ones are just kind of backing up. Two of them try to hit the giant snail to get it to go. It's not budging, but finally they hit it a couple times and it cringes enough to head the other direction.
As I'm starting to hand it back, I pull it back and I go, wait, 1 second. I have a quick question. And then I'll give you this back.
Alright, what is it?
Do you know anything about a goblin with a bunch of keys? A little key goblin? Have you seen a
Goblin.
little goblin around here?
Oh, Jingle Jangle.
Sure, yeah. Jingle jangle.
Yeah,
She's
on
a good
account of all
friend
the
and,
noise that she make when she walking around. Yeah,
makes
she's
sense.
over up at Telemony Hill over down. It's over to the east of here.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much. What was your name?
Oh, Jabik.
Jabek, you're a gem.
Oh, hey, thank
I also-
Sorry
you.
about taking that.
I actually have one more question as well.
Nah, you were quick. You were quick. I respect that. Yeah, a question. Pregunta from you, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip them a coin. I'm gonna hold out a silver piece and hand it to them. I'm just gonna say, if we wanted to hire you to do some briganding for us against truly villainous individuals who really deserve it, where could we find you in the future?
Well, our home base is the Brigand's Tollway up the road. I mean, you can follow the Queen's Way, or what's left of it, and we're over up to the right. I mean, it's north of here before you get to Downfall.
Oh, so we might see you again, and are you gonna try to rob us the next time we see you?
I don't know, maybe. What's it to ya? Oh, you gave me some money. No, you're fine. But look, I guess it's all up to Agdon. Depends on what Agdon says. Because he's kind of the leader.
Who's Agdon?
Agdon
Is he a
Longstaff.
Harrigan?
Yeah,
Is he
he's
like
our
you?
leader. Yeah.
Remember they were
He's
singing about
dressed
him,
a
the
little bit
Prince guy.
fancier than
Oh.
us. Oh, you heard the song? Yeah. Yeah, it was about
good
him.
vocals, by the way. Big
Oh,
props.
you like them? Yeah, we've been working out. We're a barber house what term am I looking for? Barbershop quartet. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're a barbershop quartet in all spare time.
I would have
You guys
not. I thought that. I would thought y'all would do this full time. That was really good.
Full
True
time.
professionals.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean we try to get a stage at Motherhorn, but freaking Indolin doesn't let anybody but her own players join. So like, we gave up ages ago.
Well, since you helped us here, we'll try to hook you up later. Okay?
All right, I guess. But like I said, just for the most part, don't let anybody know that we made any kind of deal. That'll be our deal.
Okay, that sounds fair.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna get on our way. Hey, get that giant snail going. Let's get back up to the tollway. Agdon's probably waiting for some of these memories to come back. All right. Well, I guess nice to meet you guys. Thanks for the memory, sir. It's nice chest hair, nice tattoo, tell you what, and you got a quick one with ya. Normally you can't just snatch this stuff out of my hands, but like, they must be really good, not that I'm bad at all. Alright, bye guys. And I guess they all hop off northward, out of view, into the mist, disappearing.
Okay.
What do you know?
Nice job, team. Well, Christabel, I think you're muted again.
Always, constantly. Valiant, Kale, so sorry, forgot. Y'all don't fly. Or maybe, I guess, you can fly, Valiant. Sorry about leaving y'all at the bridge. Kind of
Temporarily.
got carried away.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Sorry about that. And then I pull out the cage. Look who I found.
Cool.
Nice to meet you all. Sir Talivar.
Do you need help getting out of there, or is that your home?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's pretty clean, but no, I'd like to go places. I got to get back to the Sealy Court, let Titania know what's going on here.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
no,
I
this is
said-
not my home.
Jingle Jangle, that goblin, that's, what was it? East of here? that
Oh,
Jabet just said, they should have the keys for it. I think it's a magical cage. So I said that we could help.
Okay.
But I'm not
Yeah,
sure if we
I
want to
would
go
love to
north
help.
first.
oh, gee golly. If all of you would help, that would be amazing. I've been, I don't
Who did
know.
this to you?
Lorna locked me up. I had caught on to what was going on around here, and they've kind of taken the whole domain for themselves. And I was trying to let Titania know, but she locked me up and threw away the key. Well, threw it to a goblin, at least.
So we gotta find
Titania.
this goblin.
Whoops.
Okay.
Yes, Titania, the queen of the summer court.
How many courts are there here?
Well, here there's only... I don't know if this is... I guess it's this is one domain. But throughout the Feywild, there are multiple domains, and the Summer Court is one of them. The Sealy Court is another one. We're from the Summer Court.
Oh, yeah, and Kale, you said something about a King Kai? There's a King Kai here, too?
I've heard of his spirit bomb ability. It's really good.
You're so smart, yeah.
Where's my DBZ? Let's go.
Yeah. Sir Chalavar, I would be happy to help you. You seem like a stand-up gent.
I sure am. Thank you for acknowledging that. You look pretty stand-up, if I do say so myself. I saw in the distance how you dealt with those brigands. Wow, I thought you guys were goners. But no, you reasoned with them, and you brought peace to the land. I think if anyone is going to help me, Wigglewog died in the process. If anything, I ask not to die while you try to help me.
Looking at him, especially since he speaks, would I know what he is?
Roll, a nature check? Sure. 5. Yeah, I guess you're not super clear exactly what he is. He's some sort of weird dragon, but maybe he got shrunk or something. He's very dragon-like, but he's super tiny.
I'll just looking at it. He sounds mature. Maybe I think he's not the wormling kind. I think he's been around for a bit.
That's rude to talk about someone's age like that, right? That's rude.
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
So it's okay, Kale. Go ahead, Valiant. What do you want to say?
I think we should start by helping our friend here. And then we can go and visit
Bavlorna.
Bavlorna
I think she has
Downfall.
my teeth.
How do you know?
How do
Outside
I
of game. Sorry, how do you know? Sorry. Do you know
because-
that? Did I miss something? I'm like,
Oh,
I don't
I
take
think
great
you
notes.
heard. Remember our carousel? Moss.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, mine told me that it was in Downfall. And that's where Bavlorna is, so I don't know. I don't know how big Downfall is, but seems like it.
really
My
small.
teeth are already out of my mouth, and this person is in a cage, so I think you're right. I think we should go east first, but I would like to go north as soon as possible.
Do you, sir, what's your name again? I
Yes.
apologize.
Sir Talavar.
Do you know of a Clapperclaw?
Clapperclaw. I've heard the name. I don't know if I've met the fellow. But I've heard his
Thank you.
name around Downfall.
I think you
Okay.
would. You definitely remember him. He's kind of distinct. Scarecrow, crab hands. No, doesn't ring a bell.
Well, no,
they're lobster
you're right.
claws.
Oh,
I would
excuse me,
remember
I'm
if
so
I met
sorry.
that. Yeah.
So
Oh,
sensitive
lobster
of me.
claws. No, I was trapped away for quite a while. I'd heard the name mentioned, but I never met the bloke.
Okay. We're going to get you out of here.
Oh, thank you.
So let's
Thank you,
start
sir.
heading to the east.
Okay.
Do you want to take a rest at all? Does anybody? Do you feel?
Yeah. You want to take a long rest?
Yeah,
Should we
I know we're in
chill out for-
Gavlorna's lands. Is there somewhere we can hide and rest safely?
Sir Talvar, do you mind if we take a moment to recuperate? We just came to this land and we're a little mussed.
Oh, I don't mind. I could use a breather myself after that balloon ride. That balloon crash, rather. Sure.
Okay.
Let's take a nap.
We're gonna take a long rest.
Okay.
I need to step away for a minute. I gotta take my dogs outside for a little potty break and get some liquids for myself.
Well, you know what? Yeah, let's just take a quick break, maybe 5 minutes or so, and then come back after that.
Okay,
and I'll
thank you.
swap out these tokens so that they're level 2.
Cool.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
No problema. Oh, and I'll pause it. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, that's neat with the mist clearing.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I had to like create a whole second version of the map, all covered in clouds, so that I could reveal it like that.
Race parts of it. That's neat. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I carved out just the walkway so that you could stand up there and kind of see the castle in the distance.
Oh, that's neat. That clever.
Yeah.
That's how you could like kind of see through the mist at different parts. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, I wish it would like automatically do it, like as the token moved, it would reveal it, but this works. I think it's cool.
So how long have y'all been playing D&D for?
On and off since... I guess I started playing right before 5e came out. What was that, 2014? I think so. Somewhere around that time. And then I was on and off.
Because 2024 will be 10 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 2014. 2013-ish is when we started up.
Playing fourth edition or a different one?
I wasn't... I had been asked to come play with a group of friends, and I had no idea what I was doing. And now thinking back, I was like, I wasn't adding modifiers to anything. I was like...
I did that for a long time. A long time.
So, yeah.
I'm like, man, how are these people getting 24s? I don't get it.
Yeah, right.
When did you start playing, Robert?
I started playing a couple months before COVID hit. I literally went into a comic shop, started playing, and then COVID happened, and I went online. And,
interesting.
Couldn't find a group I really like playing with, so started DMing myself. So
Yeah, that happens.
now it's good because now I play with people in my area that I DM for. So
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Well, I find that it was a lot of the opposite of that, where like a lot of people have started playing D&D because COVID hit and they were locked inside. So that just worked out for you. You were already into it, and then
yeah, I was only slightly ahead of the curve.
yeah.
So only slightly, not much.
And didn't you just start recently, Christabel? Or am I wrong?
He's actually started playing like a couple years before COVID, but then I didn't play for like 2-3 years. And just started playing again this last couple months. I did a career shift and only focus on that. And then I got a job, and now I can play.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
You've been playing for a while, right? Richard.
Richard, yeah. Yeah, sort of. I played in like 2004, 5, 6, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. I actually kind of got kicked out of the group because it was my own fault. I didn't really understand what D&D was, other than it was, storytelling, and you are playing a character.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first game I played, I was like doing all this crazy stuff, and it was working because the dice were working in my favor. So I was like, I think it was 3 or 3.5. So I climbed up the arm of a troll, passed my athletics check. Then I'm like, I'm gonna gouge this thing's eyes out with my fingers, and like got a natural 20. So I'm just like doing all this crazy stuff. So I think, this is what D&D is. You just do whatever you want, and then it's awesome. So, 5 or 6 sessions later, I'm playing this character, and it's like, we need to get on a boat to go somewhere. Like, I'm not paying to get on this boat. I'm going to sneak on this boat. That's what my character would do.
Mm-hmm.
And, that whole, like, my character would do blank is like, this is painful for everyone around you.
Yeah.
And so, like, my character, like, got caught sneaking on the boat. But then I'm like, I'm still not paying. So I sneak on the boat again. This time I'm climbing up the chains, trying to climb up the anchor, and I slip and fall in the water because I don't pass my climb check.
Mm-hmm.
Then I fail my swim check, and I'm like, I'm just drowning now.
Yeah.
Just pay the 4 copper to ride the boat.
Right.
And so they didn't invite me to come back after that. I'm like, yeah, no, I get it.
Well, but you learn. Yeah, I mean, I did stuff like that before,
sure.
where you learn to balance what your character would do with what the others need to get done.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
It was a long time ago. I mean, it was, like I said, I didn't really understand what D&D was beyond just like, we're just telling a story, playing a character.
Mm-hmm.
And then I played a little bit in 4th edition, very briefly, and then started up again maybe 4, 5, 6 years ago, somewhere in there. Actually, probably 5 years ago.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Well, hell yeah. All right, well, I guess we're all back, so let's get back into it.
How did you unshade that map? That's cool.
I have a special module, what is it called, like Simple Fog, where I had to make an upper layer, like I photoshopped a version of the map with fog everywhere, and then I can shave off where you guys are going.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you guys are right outside the Queen's Way, and you guys are headed east, and you come to this river here, this small river, probably like 10 feet. It's actually more of just a stream. Are you not on this? Hang on. I dragged all of your tokens out, but those are all 1st level tokens. Whoops. So let me... just organize something. I should have done this while we were gone. Put these down to here. All right. Cool. Okay, yeah, so you guys are going along, and you come to this stream of sorts. I mean, feel free to just jump over, keep going, but that's where you're at the moment. What do?
Well, these frogs are cool. I'd like to, well, we're second level now, right?
You are second level now, yeah.
Cool. Just... Oh. Well, mine still says level 1.
Really?
That one says level
I
2.
see 2.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I moved my old one to backups.
Cool. Okay.
Oh,
so
you moved them from inside the... Hang on. Well, go ahead. I'll figure it out later.
Oh, I tried to. I should say it didn't move.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, turning to the group, how do you all want to handle ourselves here? You know, when we were at the carnival, when we first went, I was like, I'm going to die tonight if I don't get my grandpa back, or I'm going to die trying to get my grandpa back. And, you know, spending this time with you all kind of makes me wonder if that's still my goal. Like, do I need to die for my grandpa here?
I mean,
Well,
I feel
like something that Ringo one used to say is, you know, you can know that you're smart, and I think we all are fairly smart. Is you know you are smart when you honestly believe you know nothing, and I don't think we know anything here. So we take it one step at a time, and you know we learn on the way, and you know we'll be in this together. I think that's how we should view this.
okay. You're smart and wise. It's really well said.
Okay. Thank you.
Where are you guys hanging out?
Under this dead tree.
Just by this tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
Should we look at this? Well,
You don't have to look at anything particularly.
I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm talking out loud and I shouldn't be. What do y'all think about crossing the stream, or should we look for a bridge somewhere?
Can I fly people across it?
Yeah, I guess you could. I mean, there's no danger, so you could lift them up. You'd be at half distance, but with dashing and everything, you could lift people across. Oh,
Yeah.
let me help you then. Before it says, taking flight as well, offering to fly everybody across.
Does this sound okay with you? I'm not gonna pick you up without your consent, Valiant and Gale.
It's whatever. Just you know, be careful.
Okay.
Has it been an hour?
I don't want to fall in the water.
Try not to wiggle.
An hour since when? Oh, since you... Well, because you took the long rest, so yeah, it's been 8 hours.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
So it's now 9 p.m. And I will say that you also noticed that the sun doesn't seem to be going down. It seems to be going around. Instead of an up and over and under rotate, it just stays at twilight at the edge of the landscape forever and just spins around.
I knew the Earth was flat.
Yeah.
Sorry, I knew Prismeer was flat.
So, who has the highest passive perception? So,
Okay.
Valian, as you're being lifted over the stream, you're kind of looking around, and you see in the reflection of the stream is not a reflection of you and whoever's carrying you. Down below, you see like a vision of a tall, thin figure wearing a pointy black hat and a hooded black cloak climbing a rickety staircase leading up to a large, ramshackle house built on stilts, kind of covered in mist. As the figure approaches the house, their shadow seems to detach from their body, move across the walls of the house, and crawl through an open window. And then the water gets too wavy and you lose the vision.
Did anybody else? Well, once we're all across it, or well, if I'm first, I'm gonna tell Kale. Kale, look in the water, see if you see anything. And I'm gonna say the same to Moskrit as she goes back.
Okay. Okay, well, yeah, so Valiant yells over to you guys to kind of keep an eye on the water as you cross. Well, do you say anything to Valiant?
Do I see anything? Oh, sorry.
I'll look. But as Moskrit's carrying me over, I'm gonna be like super like spread, trying not to move, and I'm just like kind of like Mission Impossible, just like trying to like hover and stay still.
Okay. Like your Mission Impossible like hung from one, just like flat out. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you're floating over. You're trying to look into the water, and you see a different image. You see a short, mean-looking old woman wearing a crimson cap, a leather apron, and iron boots, using a cleaver to chop meat in a drab kitchen. And then, last but not least, as Moskrit makes her way across the stream, you catch a glimpse of something else. That is not the same roll as before. Come on. You see, like, the top of a... Okay, how to explain this? I mean, I guess you see a different, like, water that's it seems like it should be deeper than the water that is here. And you see swimming through the vision are two, like, fishy humanoids. What else can I tell you about them? Yeah, they're almost like mermaids, but they're fish-like at the top. Actually, here, I'll just show you. They look like that. Or wait, like that. And they're just...
Do I know what they are?
Give me a nature check. What am I looking at? Oh, well, no, you have no idea what these are. They're probably mermaids. Really ugly mermaids.
Definitely mermaids.
Definitely. And then, you guys make it to the other side of the stream, and you are free to continue heading east if that is what you choose to do.
What do you guys think is the deal with that? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that crazy butcher lady. It was crazy.
Oh no,
What do you mean a butcher?
Yeah, the big old lady with the red hat, iron boots. She's just chopping up meat. Y'all not see that?
No, I saw really ugly mermaids.
Mermaids can be ugly?
I mean, okay. I guess anything can be. Valiant, what do you see?
Sorry, I just lost sound for a second. Just big lady, red hat, iron boots. What was she chopping? Sorry?
Meat.
Okay. I saw an individual clad in black, like a black cloak with a large pointy hat, and they were walking up this house, and the house was built on stilts, and then their shadow like just came off of them and climbed in a window on that house.
Weird. Like, did the shadow look like the shadow we saw in the carnival? Like that kind of shadow? I mean, I guess that's how shadows look.
It did. It looked very similar to that. flat,
They look very similar.
flat, and just the silhouette of the same shape as the figure it detached from.
I know, Valiant, didn't the shadow say they work for Endolin Moongrave? And isn't that the same woman that took your grandma? Do you think that's what you're seeing?
We
Or
didn't.
no?
I just realized we didn't actually search out the other 2 people that were doing that. Oh, it was a missed opportunity, guys. Could have gotten so much more information. Yeah, that one shadow, it looked like a moon, and we caught it. They said there was 2 other ones. Each one of them was working for one of those witches or one of those ladies. Oh well. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess it could be the same kind of shadow. Maybe it's one of the other 2 people. Maybe they're here right now.
Interesting. Gail, what do you think you saw?
Red hat, which I don't know.
Was she a pretty big lady?
No, she was scary looking.
Okay.
She was just cooking? Maybe you were just spying on someone making dinner.
It's true, I guess.
It's true. Okay, so I assume you guys are chatting as you're headed east, or unless you change directions. So you're headed more east. I mean, you come in the distance, you probably see the brambles of the big tower ahead of you. You can go there, you can try to go past it. What do you guys do? It's another couple miles, and you start to see the brambles and the tower ahead of you rising 50 feet up out of the ground, tipping over on its side, probably 60-degree angle.
Maybe we
question.
could get a good view from up there.
Quick question. Does it look like the thorns that are stemming up, is that holding it up, or is it more just like growing beside it type thing?
I think it's more that it's holding it down. Like it got caught on the vines at... Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, like it's pulling it down, you mean? Not...
Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's kind of pulling it down. That's probably the reason why it's slanting.
I will say I do like a good mystery. I wouldn't be opposed to checking out the tower if we're heading that way anyway. And I think Ephoria's looking for armor, and you know, Mr. Talavar, Sir Talavar, Talavar, excuse me.
Oh yes.
Do you think your friend would mind if our friend wore his armor? I don't know if it'll fit, but just a thought in my head. I know Euphoria was looking for armor.
A Wigglewog? Oh.
Yes, Wigglewog.
I mean,
Sorry, I didn't remember his name.
I don't think he'll mind. You know what?
Do you mind?
I mean, that's questionable as far as respect and honor of a dead body, but he's not using it anymore. We're not desecrating a corpse or anything. We're just reusing his stuff. I mean, he probably left it in his will, I bet.
We could bury him. Do you think that's what he would want, or does he have? Do you know what his death ritual is?
No.
His people's death ritual?
I was about to ask during the flight, but then the wind got crazy and it never got to that point. I always ask that when I first meet someone. How would you like to die? If we die in the next hour, what should I do with your body?
Just throw me in the trash. It's fine. Okay, maybe we could honor him. We could bury him, and he seemed like a nice guy trying to help you, and then at least we don't feel so bad taking his things to help you. I mean, we are going to use them to help you, so maybe that's what he would have wanted anyway.
I'm sure he would. I mean, to be honest, he did just want to help. I mean, he put his life on the line at Downfall to break me out of there. He's not going to be, well, Now that he's dead, of course, doubly so. But he's not going to be accepted back into that group. And poor Morgort did the same thing but got captured. And who even knows what they're going to do to Morgort?
Who's Morgort?
We're going to save Morgort.
He was another bullywug. He helped us escape, but he was left behind. He wasn't able to make it to the swamp balloon before we escaped.
While this is going on, I want to inspect the vines as you're pulling this thing down.
Okay. So let's just bring everybody to the slanty tower.
Is it Willy Wub? Wubby Wub? What's this? The other one? The other bullywug's name?
Bullywug?
His name was Wigglewog.
Wigglewog. Oh, gosh. What a great name. Morgort and Wigglewog.
Okay, so you guys come up here towards this tower. Just be careful. I don't know if those snakes are still there. You guys be quiet. There was a number of snakes had chased me to this tower and were camping out at the bottom, so be careful.
Oh, well, I don't think that...
Big snakes? Killer snakes?
Big, very big snakes. They could swallow me whole. I could fit inside their mouth, I'm sure.
I feel like I
How
could
big?
swallow you.
What'd you
How
say?
big is Sir Talavar?
He's like
How tall is he?
He's like inches high, probably 6. Actually, I don't know. He's a tiny creature. What does that mean?
I think that's like a foot or two.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, let's just say a foot high.
I can go scout ahead if you want.
Maybe
Full.
that'll be best. I'm a little bit worried about these snakes.
I'm gonna go ahead and sneak ahead.
Okay, what are you attempting to do?
I'm just trying to stealth, see if I can find these giant snakes.
Okay. So
Without
give me a
seeing it before.
stealth and give
Okay.
me a perception as well. Okay.
Ugh, that's so bad. Okay. And then perception. Oh, okay. 15 and 15.
Okay, great. Well, cool. Then, yeah, you're kind of sneaking around. You're peeking through these vines, trying to see. I guess you notice a vine that's a little bit more scaly, doesn't have any spikes on it. And then over to the north-ish a little bit more, you spot where these 2 snakes are. And they're sleeping. They're out cold at the moment, but you don't know how light of sleepers they are. So they're just up there snoring.
Okay. I'm gonna head back and tell the group there's a snake to the east of this little path here, and a snake just to the north of the path. I think they're sleeping right now.
Well, that seems impolite to go over there and kill them. Should I wake them up and then kill them? Oh, are we not killing them? I should ask that first.
So polite.
I mean, we could. I don't know. What do you think, Kale? Are we?
I mean, if they're not bothering him, we can just sneak past, and then if they wake up, we can deal with them then. And we are
Okay.
guests in their land, I see.
That's true. That's a really good point. I wouldn't want somebody killing me while I'm sleeping.
Which is why I would wake them up. But okay, fine.
Well,
Yeah,
Let's-
I was gonna wake them up before killing them.
Yeah, fine.
okay. All right. Can we? Is there a clear path to the front entrance of this place?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of duck. It's not super filled up like the rest of the area around the tower. So you
Sure.
can kind of duck and push some vines out of the way to get to the front door.
Okay.
But before we go in, let me just check the door just to make sure, because I want to make sure it's not like got some mystical properties about it.
Oh, good idea.
Good idea. I wouldn't want to be trapped like Sir Talavar. That would suck.
It does
Agreed.
suck. You are right. So what are you doing to check the door?
I'm assuming we get to the door. If we get to the door, I would want to inspect it just see if it's like booby trapped or see any enchantings on it or anything crazy like that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well then everybody give me a group stealth check. Majority, 2 out of 4 is good enough, then the whole thing's good enough. Okay?
Oh man, I gotta stop getting rid of my stealth. 25.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't need to roll for a 4 yet. 25 brings you up to, I guess a 4 yet trips, but you guys catch him. You guys stop from making any noise. You just kind of creep through. You keep an eye on both these snakes who just continue to snore to your right and your left, and you make it to the front door. Kale, what did you say you're doing to check it? You're just kind of... You want to get?
I'm just seeing if it's trapped or enchanted with anything, because I see a big tower. I want to make sure like people aren't protecting it.
Yeah, true that. All right, yeah, give me an investigation. 6. You think it's real safe? You think this is the safest
door I've ever seen, guys. I'm just gonna try to open the door.
There's no teeth on this door. You're like, oh yeah, this is perfect. So you grab the handle, you swing it open. And it opens up to like an empty, kind of rugged, just falling apart room. No, I don't think anything's relevant there. Nothing happens. You open the door. It's just kind of this base bottom floor with almost nothing there. There's like an old bookshelf that's falling apart. It's empty, covered in dust. The floor is wooden and kind of rotting away. Some water is kind of coming in from outside. And there's a spiral staircase that goes upwards.
Shall we go up?
I'm down for going up. And the balloon is still at the top, right? So
the balloon is still at the top. That is true.
All right. Yeah. Moskra, do you want to lead the way, or you want me to sneak up there?
I feel like... Oh, I didn't even think about sneaking. Oh, what do you think? I would just stomp up there. I can smash anything that shows up.
Okay, sounds fun.
Except magic, but who cares?
There's not gonna be any magic.
I mean, it's only a big tower. I mean, what's the chances? I think you got it, Oscar.
Big spooky man in the tower covered in thorns. I got this. Stomp up the stairs.
You just stomp. Do. I got this.
Gonna try to intimidate if there's anything.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, if anyone's up there, I'm coming. You better hide. Okay. Moskret stomps up these stairs. Okay, well, yeah. Sorry, you get to the top. It's similar to the bottom floor. I mean, it looks like this place has been abandoned for a while. There's probably like a pack, like a backpack up there that's kind of rotted, maybe a year old or so. And like a dagger is up there as well, just on the floor, stabbed into the wood.
Let's go.
I'll try to mage hand the backpack down if it will reach.
I'm sorry, what?
Mage hand the backpack down if it will reach, just to check to see if there's anything in it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, I mean, yeah, you kind of dig through, you pull the backpack down, you're digging through it. There's a bunch of just blank, there's a notebook in there, a fresh notebook. There's a bunch of kind of torn out pages with just drawings written on it, maybe a drawing of a big hill, and probably some like an old like a drawing of an old battlefield with just a bunch of bodies all over the place. And there's probably like 12 gold in there as well.
I'm gonna look back to the group. Guys, I got paper. I'm super excited.
I knew you. But yeah, otherwise there's not a clear way to get out onto the roof. There's a window that faces outwards, but that's on the second floor. You'd have to climb up if your goal is to go to the roof.
What about that dagger?
Yeah, you want it?
Can we? Yeah, I'd like to go take a look at it.
Okay,
I use daggers.
sure. Yeah, I mean it doesn't seem too crazy. I mean, it's got leather handhold. It's made of iron. This seems like a standard dagger.
Oh man! I turn to the rest of the group. Didn't we learn something about not touching things here or not taking things here? Is that a rule we learned?
I mean, I just took this paper and the content of the bag.
Do you feel weird? Like
I think I
you
feel fine.
shrinking or anything? Getting taller?
I'll look around. My chest hair changed colors. What's going on?
What the heck?
That happened a long time ago, friend. Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this dagger.
Okay, great.
Cursed.
No, yeah, it's uneventful. You now have another dagger. Wonderful.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Hell yeah. What now? What about you, Moskrit?
So,
I mean, I don't want a moldy backpack. I don't need a dagger. Kale, did you say you wanted to get on the roof?
Man, we can see if there's something in that basket, right?
Well, that's
You
where
want me to go
Wiggle
check?
Wog is.
I can
Yeah.
see if I can like either check it out or drag the basket down or something. Maybe a Foria can help.
Sure, y'all can
Alex,
fly here and I can stand guard down here.
Alex, did you add a dagger to my inventory already?
Yeah. I did.
Okay, cool. Okay. I don't need to fly out, but do you think you could maybe attach a rope somewhere out there? For us to climb out that second story window?
Yeah.
Or maybe the balloon has rope because they hold the balloon up. Use that.
That's true.
Maybe we can like swing
Attach
the
a rope to
balloon's deflated part over to the window and y'all can climb up or something.
Okay. So
Good idea.
So Moskrit's flying out and gonna bring as part of the balloon down for the others to climb up. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Did I hear that wrong? Okay. Great. Well, yeah, Moskrit flies out, grabs part of the balloon. I mean, it's damaged and part of the ropes are kind of broken. You can probably swing some down towards the window. The others are able to climb up if they so choose. What's Moskrit doing while you're up there?
Steadfastly ignoring the bullywug. I am
I
like
guess so.
here
yeah.
for my friends and like very much not looking in the basket.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Just like kind of flying near them as they're climbing, like, okay.
I don't want to go up there, guys. Okay, great. So who are both of you climbing up there?
If I had a way of
just-
climbing up there, I would. But if not, I would just be like on guard down here.
Well, there's
I
a
do
rope
have
to climb. Yeah, Valiant?
I'm wondering, actually, sorry. When I hit C, I see a level 1 character. If I click the little icon on the bottom left of my screen, I get a level 2 character. Is there a way to make it so when I hit C, I get the correct character?
Interesting. Yeah, probably.
Okay. Cool. I didn't know if it was an easy fix. If not, no big deal. All right, let's continue on. I do want to climb up there.
Let me see if this works. Okay, well, give me an athletics check then.
Okay. Ugh. Not a strength.
6. So yeah, you grab the rope outside the window, and you just kind of hang there for a good minute or something. You're not able to pull up, and you swing back in through the window. Kale has his shot and ends up climbing up to the roof. Moskrit's keeping her distance from the basket, and Kale
Can I
kind of
try and give like Valiant a boost once I see that?
Oh, sure.
It's not the
Yeah,
most
you
elegant.
Sure. Okay, so well then you roll in athletics to help Valiant out. 13. Okay. Yeah, so I mean if Valiant still wants to climb up there, Moskrit kind of pulls you by the neck of your shirt and lifts you, helps you climb up as you go. And yeah, you guys are up on the roof, very dangerous. It's like very steep, kind of pointed top. And you climb up to the basket and you see this like dead, hemorrhaging bullywug standing or laying there inside of the basket. And he's holding what is he holding? He's holding a single silver teaspoon in his hand.
He's dead, or can I do a medicine check to see if I can like revive him?
Oh, he is dead. He slammed into this tower at full force and died on impact. R.I.P. Wiggle.
I'd like to lower him down so that we can give him a burial.
Okay. How do you go about
whatever
doing that?
Process we need?
Like with rope or something?
Well, yeah.
Guys, I've got some rope if anybody wants any. Says Euphoria.
Yeah. Let's take some rope. We're gonna just make a little scoop thing, and put this Bullywug's arms in, so that he is locked in, and then we can just lower him into the window. And I guess I can't really ask. I look at Moskrit. I'm like, you don't look like you want to touch this. So, can we try and just lower it in through the window?
Yeah, I guess you can try to do that. What would that entail? So give me a couple athletics by whoever wants to do them to lower them down. That's not going to be hard, but probably to swing. Go ahead.
Moskrit, can you take the rope and just hold it?
Please. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'll do this part. You do the other end.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are just handing the rope down, one hand over the other, lowering this dead bullywug towards the ground, or towards the window down the side. Let's get one more athletics from, I guess, Valiant, if you're the other one helping out.
Well, I'm trying to aim him towards the window. Can Moskrit be holding the weight, but I am aiming it, so to speak?
So you're like at the edge of the top of the tower and you're like making sure it aligns with where the window is? Or are you like down with that. So how do you guys see getting it in? Because the window's on the side. How do you see getting it into the window?
I thought the window was angled. Like it's at a...
Oh, you know what? I guess because the tower is slanted, that somewhat works. Okay, well then, what kind of check do you think you would do? Like some sort of sleight of hand, maybe, or... Yeah, let's give you that. You've got a good ability score for that. You're trying to just keep it in line with the window as she lowers it down
Yeah.
so that it goes through the window.
Planting something on someone else. That's a 9. Ugh. Takes a few tries.
It takes a few tries. And I guess actually give me a stealth at the moment. 12.
Oh man.
Okay, great. Well, this you see one of these snakes wake up and start slithering around. It hasn't looked up and spotted you, but it starts moving around the bottom side of the tower, looking around.
Do I notice that?
You can give me a perception check with disadvantage. 12. Okay, yeah, you can notice that. I said disadvantage because you're probably preoccupied trying not to look at the bullywug.
Mm-hmm. 'Cause I'm holding on to a robe too. I'm trying to do a lot.
But yeah, you notice it.
Foria, can you just like help aim this to the window?
Yeah, I guess.
You can fly. You can just like aim the body, guide it.
Sure. Yeah, I've got this. Let me help you. Oh, he doesn't.
Right now, we're just slapping his dead body. It's just like smearing across this tilted tower.
Okay, so
I'll whisper to the group. Do you think the snakes could use a sacrifice if things go really awry, so we get out of here?
I think we should.
Well, so Well, go ahead. Yeah, you guys talk.
I don't think Sir Talavar would like that very much. So.
What do you think, Sir Talavar? I'm assuming he's with us. I could be wrong.
I don't think you brought him up to the roof, did you?
Okay.
It was probably tougher to get up there.
I mean, what if he doesn't know, right?
I would just say my own conscience would make me feel bad about that decision. So I think my preference would be just to be honest with him.
So Moskrit has gone to hand the rope over to Ephoriet, who is not strong at all. The rope immediately pulls out of his hands. The body.
That's not what I meant.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I wanted Ephoriet to help guide it into the window, because that's what
because he can fly.
That's what I was trying to do, and he can fly. Yeah, that makes more sense, actually.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I'm down with that. Okay, cool. Well, then Ephoriet flies down to try to aim it in through the window. You're still hanging onto the rope. You guys get the body inside the window with Ephoriet's help. And I guess you guys are still up on the roof. What do?
Is there anything else up here? Can we see anything from where we are?
You can probably see the tip of like a big hill poking out of the mists over to the east.
And we're still heading east because we are looking for this Jingle Jangle, and we were told he was east of here.
That was the original plan. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. If that's what I can see, I'm going to start heading down.
Okay. Kale, what about you?
I'll just be following the group, trying to assist how I can.
Okay. All right. Well, let's say you guys you all climb back down from the roof. You're in the top floor of this tower with the dead body of Wigglewog. Sir Talavar isn't nearby, but it just starts crying, is trying to keep himself from being too sad. Oh, poor Wigglewog, you put your life on the line for me. Oh, I will tell Sir Miss Titania, and we will fool. And he just kind of starts mumbling to himself. The snake continues to move around, looking out. And you guys are inside the tower.
All right, let's make our way down, folks.
Okay.
We're just carrying this body. What's the plan, Valiant? Are we trying to bury this body with the snakes around, or quietly, or?
Let's move him away from the tower. And looks like we got 2 snakes in our way. Yeah, let's try and take them away from the tower. Can you? Oh, you know what? We should have had you just fly him on the other side rather than dragging him through these brambles.
Yeah.
We could have just flown him down. Oh well, no big deal. We're learning. Yeah. So I would say we just get him away from the tower so the snakes don't try and. I mean, snakes aren't gonna dig him up, but we don't want to be attacked while we're burying him.
Okay. Grumble.
Do
You
you-
owe me for this, Valiant.
Well, you don't have to carry him. Oh, that's why we didn't have you carry him. Sorry. I'll get.
No, it's okay. I can do it. I can fly too. I'll just carry it. Where should I take
Okay.
him?
We're just gonna go over here. Nope. Did I ping? Nope. Didn't ping. Still didn't ping. Still
Over
didn't
here,
ping.
though?
Okay.
There you go.
In that
Yeah.
area? I think I did, but
Yeah.
that
There you go.
area.
How
I can
did
see
you-
your mouse technically too, so
How
yes,
do I
you're
ping?
opposite.
hold and click
Little.
or click and hold. Yeah. Oh, maybe.
That was me.
Oh. I just pressed
There we
bomb
go.
or something. Okay, cool. What a great blue color. All right. Awesome. Okay.
Oh yeah. You drop some bombs. Okay, so Euphoria is going to drag. What is your guys' plan to get around? Like, one of these snakes is awake, one of them is asleep. Euphoria, I guess I'll have Euphoria roll a stealth to kind of get past them. Are you just going to run, or what are you guys going to try to do?
Guys, if you're okay with it, I can attempt to put that one back to sleep.
Oh, way cooler idea. I was just gonna smash his head. Yours sounds
Well,
better.
how about this? Well, I'll try to put him to sleep, and then we, show off our fighting stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Give it a
right,
whirl. Put him to
I
sleep.
guess I'll go first. And then he gets a...
And I'll,
Go ahead.
as he opens the door, I'm gonna just try to cast sleep on one that's awake.
Okay. Why is Wiggle Wog not there?
Which one's awake? The left or the right one? I'm trying to remember.
The right one is the awake one. I think they have the
Very
same
sound.
HP, so it doesn't matter. Oh. Oh wow.
And if it has 20 or less HP, it's asleep.
Okay. Well, its eyes start to kind of get heavy. You kind of are peeking out through the door, and you see it stop moving its head, but then it whips its head back. It shakes out of it, and is not asleep. It's fully awake and knows that somebody has done something to it. So it whips around. It's looking extra hard for you guys. And Euphoria actually rolls an 11 on his stealth, so he's taking Wigglewog and his body over this way, and the snake catches view of him and starts heading in his direction. I guess roll into an initiative, and we'll handle it turn by turn.
Okay. This combat music is dope.
Thanks. Yeah, I tried to grab a bunch of 8-bit stuff for some of the battles. All right. So Kale, you are first in the round. What are you doing? I'm gonna add him in there too. But...
Okay, I'm just gonna cast Mind Sliver onto the one that's awake.
Okay. So you swing the front door open. You see this snake. You cast a Mind Sliver on this son of a bitch. It fails with a 4. It takes 2 psychic damage. Blow! You damage it, but then it turns back towards the door. You're just peeking through, but it sees you there, and now it has to decide between you or Euphoria. You have attacked it. Anything else, Kale? That's an action. Movement or bonus?
I'll stay where I am. And then someone to keep in mind when I do that, he gets 1d4 subtracted from his next saving throw. The snake does.
Oh, nice. Okay. Wonder if there's... Nope.
Well, if you want to, I could just roll that now.
Sure.
Okay. So just one.
So he gets
from
that
his next saving throw.
subtracted from his next saving throw. Got it. All right, dope. Then it's it's okay. So it's a Foriat's turn, but I don't want to really roll for him.
Yeah, cool.
Let's see. What's the?
He can just keep dragging that body.
Okay, so yeah, he sees the snake going, and I guess he just keeps going north with the body. He's just trying to get away from the snakes. Let me throw a body next to him too. Boom. Okay, great. So then it's this big snake. He's still sleeping. This snake sees that Euphoria—it's gone, and starts slithering up towards the front door. I guess. What are you guys doing with the door? I'm just kind of assuming right now. What's the state of the door? Are you did you shut it? Is it wide open or?
And I didn't say I was shutting it, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's at least halfway open, so we can see what's going on.
Okay. Okay, well then, yeah, this big snake starts to slither in through the door. Is this layout where you guys are? Or are you guys standing in different positions?
I am behind Moskrit.
Okay.
I'm out front, still stomping away confidently.
All right. Well, then I guess I guess Kale, you'd probably have to be close to the door as well. Probably equal with Moskrit because you were just firing out the door. Will that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's just roll a d20 above 10. Okay, so it's going for Moskrit. The snake comes into the door, slithers through the open doorway, and just goes immediately for a bite against Moskrit. Just goes to try to get your whole thing in its mouth, and it hits 21 to hit for 7 piercing damage. Takes just a big old bite out of you. That's that snake's turn. Valiant, what are you doing?
I'm going to start by using a bonus action to attempt to stealth. I would like to come at this thing from the side. That's a 16.
Okay, cool. So you kind of tuck into the shadows of this bottom floor, trying to stay out of view to this snake.
Yeah, I am in all black as well, so hopefully that helps. And then I'm going to go ahead and... does that give me advantage on an attack?
Yeah, because you successfully stealthed, so you're an unseen attacker.
Okay, so I'm going to use my rapier. Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work either. Okay, how does... So...
What are you trying to do?
Oh.
You probably have to target
I was trying to attack, sorry. Oh, that's right.
No worries.
So
move, because you probably have a 5-foot move to wherever.
That's disadvantage. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, I see. I need to move too. So I'm going to drop. Nope, I can't.
You're probably on the targeting tool right now.
First time fighting, huh?
No,
there we go.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. All right. So that was disadvantage. Sorry.
No.
There we
worries.
go.
All right.
Advantage. 21.
Well, that totally hits. So click your damage on that. You slice into this big snake with your rapier for 5 piercing damage, and it turns back, it hisses at you. You're still kind of in the shadows, but it now sees you there after attacking. Is that full turn? That's bonus action to hide.
That's my turn.
All right. Then we're at Moskrit. You're next to Valian. This snake is up in your face. What are you doing?
I'm gonna both rage and reckless attack. I'm pissed this snake thing came out of nowhere and bit me.
Oh shit. Alright. So you're raging.
Yeah, do I need to click anything for that? Use ability. There we go.
There you go. Oh, I double added it. That's funny.
And then I'm gonna try and smash its tiny little snake head with my big old hammer.
Alrighty.
Target, and then attack.
So you are
Forward.
recklessly attacking, right? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So you roll with advantage. You can hold Alt on the attack.
Alt, thank you. Which button is Alt here?
Oh, if it's a Mac, it's the one right next to the spacebar.
No, I got a
There
weird
you
custom mechanical.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, that. Oh, even with your
that's so
advantage,
annoying.
that hits a 1 and a 5. Shoot.
That's so annoying.
That is very annoying. So you come in, you go nuts. You're just recklessly attacking this thing, and for whatever reason, like maybe the doorway is in the way. You kind of scrape along the door, and you miss this snake swinging down on it. That is frustrating. Maybe next time.
Too roided out. I'm just like, ugh.
Real quick, sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot that I have sneak attack.
Oh,
So
yeah. Go
I
ahead
should
and
have
apply
dealt
that
an
damage.
extra D6. Sorry.
It's all good.
Nope.
Yeah, you're right. You had
No.
advantage, so you get that extra.
Oh, that's 6 more damage.
Full 6. All right. Hell yeah.
I also only need advantage if there's not another enemy of
Right.
the target within 5 feet. So
Right.
sorry, my first time playing a rogue. Cool. All right.
All right, we're back around to Kale. What are you doing? You're up in front of Sir Talavar. He's just like, oh no, don't let him get to me.
Don't worry, I got mind bullets, and I'm gonna put my fingers to my head and do another mind sliver.
Got mine bullets. With
That's
my
great.
Bullets.
More like a mind slither. Stupid. Okay. All right, great. You do another 1 psychic damage, but I guess roll another D4.
Yeah,
It was a D4, right? Yeah. Ooh, okay. So
And-
for the next saving
hang on.
throw.
I think he has to. I'm sorry, something I forgot to mention. For the saving throw, he needs to make an intelligence saving throw to see if that affects him. That part of it.
Oh, that's what the save is for. Okay, so yeah, this one he fails the save. Okay, so wait, is the here? let me
Actually,
just
now
look.
that I'm reading it, if he passes, he takes no damage and doesn't get the D4. If he fails, it's both.
It's both.
So it's all or
Okay,
nothing.
Gotcha. Let me scroll back up. And cool. Yeah, he failed the save and he got the damage. Okay, cool. And he fails again here. So he takes the 1 damage and has a -4 on his next saving throw, no matter what that is. Right? Until your next or before the end of your
Until my next turn. Yeah.
Got it. All right, dope. Anything else?
I'm going to move back a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast a bonus action, Cure Wounds.
Oh. On Moskrit?
Yeah.
So
Or Healing
target
Word, I should say. Sorry.
or-
Oh, I got a target? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't totally matter. I can apply it, but...
Oh wow, thanks, Kale.
Oh, wait. It did to the snake, too, it looks like.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Oops.
auto-apply. I
No
can
thanks.
affect it, so it's fine.
Okay.
So I applied the 4 healing. Although that was a cure wounds, not a healing word.
Oh, wait. Why did
Is
it
there a
do
different
that?
roll?
Healing Word.
4.
1d4. 1d8. Yeah, so let me do Healing Word. Sorry.
Undo your health. Take your health back.
5.
You just feel health surge into you and then surge out of you and then back into you. Oh, 5. Okay, even better. That's pretty good. Okay.
Kale, what are you doing to my body? What's happening?
Plus, oh.
I don't know.
Oh, God. Hang on. You were at... I actually typed in plus percentage sign, and it just put everything down at 0. 16 plus 5, 21. Okay. There you go. Okay, great. All right, so now it's a Foriat. He's just taking this body, and he's flying north. He's just trying to stay out of the way. Guys, I'm just going to stay out of the way. I'm not feeling too great. Okay, then it's this snaky boy's turn. I'll allow him to still be asleep at the moment. Okay, and then this snake is here. Moskrit's right in front of him, but actually turns towards Valian, who had attacked him last, and goes and just tries to wrap up around Valian's body, just like constricting him. Grabs you. You take... Hang on. I think this is different. Oh, no, it's not what I thought. Okay, cool. So you take 7 bludgeoning damage, and you're all tied up. You are grappled by this thing. And you're technically restrained as well. So attack rolls against you have advantage by the snake, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Isn't that cool? So yeah, Valian is all wrapped up with this snake. It is grabbed onto Valian. Valian, what do you do?
Can I still attack it?
I believe you can, yeah.
Do I have disadvantage if I do that?
Let me double check here. For the
I don't
grappled,
think so.
no. Okay, a restrained. Restrained creature 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So you are disadvantaged
perfect.
on your attack rolls.
If I want to get out of this, it's an acrobatics or athletics, one of those two?
One of those two, yeah, and that would be an action to do.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to try and get out of this.
Okay.
And that's a 22.
22. If you wanna flavor it, how does it work? You totally get free.
Yeah, so I think I take my dagger and just poke it, like basically kind of unsheath my dagger so it slices into this thing just slightly. It loosens up a little, and then I just slip right out of the bottom. And I am going to move away from this. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Ah, okay.
And I am going to move away. I don't know how far I can get, but I'm going to come over here.
So you've run out the door.
Oh, sorry.
I haven't clarified where the walls are per se, but yeah.
Sure, I'm gonna run. Are the stairs near the door or on the opposite side of the room?
Probably the opposite side of the room.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the stairs then, on the opposite side of the room.
Okay, are you going up?
I'm gonna pull out. No, I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna make it go. I want us to be able to see. But I'm going to take a few steps up. I'm going to take out my short bow.
Okay. And just kind of, you're ready with your short bow. Dope. Okay, cool. Back around to Moskrit. Snake still up in your face. Tried to wrap up around Valian, but he got free. What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm still just so... I'm especially aggravated. Like, that the snake deemed me unworthy to attack. And so, again, just like recklessly attacking, still raging.
All right.
Swinging at the springy boy. Did I do that with it?
No. Go ahead and roll another one just to see if you got a crit.
Ugh, that's not an alt button. That's why.
Okay, well, you definitely hit. Are you one-handing or two-handing this?
Two-handing.
Okay, so versatile damage will apply. Oh, it's in the chat.
I see. Thank you.
No worries. 14 bludgeoning damage.
It automatically adds the. Okay, yeah. It's adding my extra 2 for raging.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, you do a big chunk of damage on this. A bunch of scales bust off. Where do you hit it? Like right in the face?
No, because I think it would have just, like, Valiant would have just slipped out. So I would have been swinging for the body. Like,
okay.
That would not have been where Valiant was, you know.
Hell yeah. I'll say that you probably stub the whole back end of it and, like, it just breaks off. And now it's missing its tail. So you do a big chunk of damage with that. Do you move, or did you use a bonus action that time? No, I don't think so.
No bonus action. I'm not moving. I'm just gonna yell in its face.
Hell yeah! What do you yell? You just yell, just a loud shout. Yeah, hell yeah!
Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me!
It looks over at you. It just starts hissing back at you. You're in a shouting match with the snake. Kale, you see this. Moskrit's screaming at this snake's face. It's screaming back. What are you doing?
More mind bullets.
More mind bullets.
Needs
Are you?
to be
Oh,
safe.
you were still focused on Moskrit. Oh, technically, you attacked her.
I mean that.
What the hell, Kale?
Moskrit's just in the way. This mind bullet goes through her head. Okay, click your damage on it. Snake fails with a 3, so takes the 2 psychic damage. Roll your d4. So 2. All right.
And then a bonus action heal Valiant.
Okay. So don't forget to target him. Hell yeah, and Valiant gains 3 healings. Hell fucking.
And I'll stay where I'm at, and I'll end my turn.
All right. Euphoria, just staying out of the way. Giant Constrictor. You know what? You can't see what's going on outside, so that's fine. This snake is still all up in a Moskrit's face, hissing back, and then just turns right at you and goes to attack. Goes in for a big old bite on your noggin. Biting towards Moskrit. 23. Oh, sorry, Valiant. 23 to hit on Moskrit for 10 piercing damage. Blow! Takes a big bite out of you.
Is that halved for?
Oh, it is halved. Yep. So only 5 piercing damage. Which, I applied it that way. I just wasn't paying attention. All right. So, yeah, Valiant, you're up on the stairs. You see this snake caught in the doorway. And it's just going at Moskrit. What are you doing? You're a little bit more healed. This Kale touched you.
I'm going to take a shot with my short bow.
Okay.
I think... Let me just double check. Yeah, it's the same to hit, so I'm going to go with that. I still get the sneak attack, so let's see. You must target. Oh, yeah. Nope.
There we go.
Well,
What happened? It's not letting you?
No. I'm just thinking, like, I guess I could try to stealth first. I guess there's no reason not to. Right? I can. I have a bonus action to stealth.
I mean, you can. What would it be gaining you, though? Because you already have the advantage from Moskrit being right there.
Well, I get the sneak attack. I don't have advantage.
Oh,
so if
I see.
Stealth, I would have advantage on the attack.
That's true.
Being a rogue is weird.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts.
Okay.
Okay,
All
well,
right,
sure,
I'll just
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay.
That's an 11.
Yeah, sadly, that's not enough. You'll have to beat a 12 for that.
That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and just take my shot then. That's a 24.
That's pretty good. You hit it right in the side of its neck. Snake blood squirting out against the doorway. Some of it getting on Moskrit. You do 6 piercing damage to this big old snake.
Plus 2 more.
Plus 2 more. And that, I believe, pushes it across the line into bloodied, which means it's half damage. Okay, great. Is that your turn, Valiant?
Yep, that's it.
All right, back around to Moskrit, raging out.
Swinging at its face this time. A nice big, like, golf swing.
Ooh, okay, underhanded. Like,
Again.
wow.
Ooh.
Is this reckless as well, or no?
Yeah, I'm just going to continue to attack recklessly, but...
Okay.
That,
Do you
was that
want...
not...
That doesn't hit, so yeah, roll again.
I just press Alt.
Okay, that one does. Go ahead and roll that versatile damage. Holy crap. You are powerful. Oh, right. Wow. Yeah, underhand, golf swing. You knock it in the face. It slams back up against the wall. Blood goes splattering everywhere. It's still hanging on, but it's twitching, and it's hard to hold its head up off the ground. Anything else?
I want this thing die!
It's super close, but it's weakly thrashing around in the opening of the doorway.
That's it.
Alrighty. Then over to Kale Wing!
All right. I'm going to run up to Moscow. I'm going to touch her, cast Cure Wounds.
I see a lot of battles going this way, just putting Moskrit in the front and then just feeding healing back into her as she swings at everything. Alright, yeah.
I'll touch her. You're doing an awesome job! And then I'll back away, and I'll end my turn.
Okay.
Poor Kale is not combat efficient at all.
Oh no. So you back up and you're like at the front of the stairway with Valiant, who's back there shooting off crossbow bolts. Euphoria is nowhere in sight. This snake just goes in, just keeps going for Moskrit. I guess this time the snake is probably gonna wrap up around Moskrit, try to grab her as best as possible. Attempts to constrict you. 23, so does. You take 10 bludgeoning damage. Oh, no, 5 bludgeoning damage, because you're raging. And you are now grappled and restrained, so attacks on this have disadvantage. We're back over to Valiant. You see this snake wrap up just like it did you around Moskrit. It's holding her tight. What are you doing?
It's close to dead. I'm just going to take a shot. So I'll pull my bow back. It's a 14 to hit.
14 hits. Shoots right past
Okay.
Moskrit's head.
What the fuck? Valiant, what the fuck?
For
I'm
7
not aiming at you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm getting the little snaky guy here. That's 8 damage total.
Well, that just does it. If you wanna, how do you want this death to look?
Yeah. So I pull back on the bowstring and let it fly, and it flies right past Moskrit's head. This snake is about to clamp down on her head, and just right as it's about to bite down, the arrow just flies right into its mouth and out the back of its throat.
Oh shit! And it goes limp, and you are no longer grabbed up by this freaking snake. But you guys the slithering stops, but you do hear a little bit more hissing in the distance. Anything else from you, Valiant?
I am going to attempt to stealth in anticipation. That's
All
a
right.
14.
Hell yeah. Where are you hiding? Like behind the stairs?
Just up the
Just kind of like around
up the stairs
spiral or
enough,
something?
yeah, so I can still see the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just so I can still see the entrance, but I want to be in the shadows to the best of my ability.
Yeah, dope. All right, cool. So you kind of hide away, staying to the shadows. Moskrit, we're back on you. This snake falls limp from around you, falls slack against the floor, but you hear.
Yeah.
You hear
Wiggle
the other
out
one.
of the carcass. Still yelling at Valian, and I try and shut the door. Is the body like blocking the door?
Kind of, but I mean it's not too tough. You can lift this snake out, either push the body out or pull the body in and shut the door. Do you push it out or pull it in?
I kick it out with my foot.
Okay. You just kind of kick it out, slide it out the door until the door will shut, and you shut it behind you. Soon after, you hear this snake bite at the door, and it just hitting the door, just taking shots at the door. I guess you still have turn left. What do you do?
Just listen to the rest and go. I really don't want to get shot at by Valiant again.
I didn't even
What should we
hit you.
do?
Come on.
Should I open the door? Should we kill it?
I'm not gonna hit you.
Should I open the door?
Kale, are you ready?
I guess so. I'll use my arcane recovery to recover a spell slot, but yeah, I'm running out of juice of what juice I have.
Well, what do you guys think?
Do
I feel like
we?
that's all I could have done with my action.
Do we just? Just wait 10 minutes or just take a little short rest here?
Just wait for him outside.
It's a snake. It's not like it's not making intelligent decisions. It's either going to keep banging at that door or walking away.
Well,
It's
Moskrit, are you
outside.
scared of it?
No, I'm. Screw you, Kale.
No way.
I'm not scared. I'm trying to protect you guys.
True.
You're the ones hiding.
Yeah, no, I'm real badly beat up here, so I appreciate it, Moskrit. I think you're doing great. Thank you.
You want me to kill another thing? I will.
I mean, technically, I killed that one, so.
All right, you want to switch places with me, Valiant?
So,
No, good point.
so as we're having this discussion, like, what are we hoping to gain here? Like, maybe we just book it.
You guys hear blast of electricity outside the doors. Continue your conversation.
I don't want to open the door anymore.
Aphoria
Guys.
is either dead or doing the blasting.
That's a lizard. That's a lightning lizard. I'm telling you.
Oh shit! All right, let's open the door. Let's kill this thing.
Yeah, I forgot
Here we
about
go.
Foriat. I open it back up.
Okay, you open it up. The dead snake flops back inside the door a little bit. And yeah, I mean, if you poke out, you can see this other snake over here. It's slithered up closer towards. Oh, I guess it's like up on the door because I said it was slamming against the door. Let me just get this dead body out of the way. Okay, so yeah, it's up face to face with you. It's got there's a singed mark on the side of the building right next to the door. Just a big black burn mark. And you look north. You could I'll actually just put him over here. He's on this little island. And he's just like, I made a deal on the way in, you guys. I've got this electricity now, and they blast really fast, so I'll just use that. So, before it yells that, yeah, we can start right here. Moskrit, what are you doing? You've opened up the door, the snake is in your face.
Hitting it with my rock stick. A big old rock stick. Mm-hmm. As always, recklessly. Huh? Why do I not know how to target things? There we go.
It's just weird sometimes.
Do I do it?
That is doing it. Dang, you're rolling
Really
great.
just airing low and high. Yeah, low and high.
All right, so you swing down your Warhammer at this freaking snaky boy for 17. Oh my god. You're doing... My other group was just doing 3s and 4s of damage, and it took forever. Wow, yeah, you blasted for 17 bludgeoning damage, breaking a bunch of the bones.
Who's afraid now? Huh, Kale?
He is. Talking about the snake.
Yeah. I assume you're just standing your ground, Moskrit, right? Just swinging. Okay. Kale, we're back to you. You're on the stairs. Valian is somewhere behind you in the shadows.
More mind bullets. What?
It's funny to see all your cursors fly around like little eyes all over the place. All right. 2, so he already fails, so it doesn't matter if I apply the other thing. Okay, 2 psychic damage on this freaking snaky boy, this slither monster, and a 3 against his next saving throw. All right, we're on to a 4 yet. You know what? Let's get him just another blast from far away. He's got endless ones of these, so he can totally do it, although he's not very good at it. It blasts again. Another, just a piece of the vine just blows off and falls down next to the snake. I'm not having very good luck, but I'm trying. And then this snake, face to face with Moskrit, goes to bite her in the leg. Going in, tries to bite a 9. Moskrit just knees it in the mouth. It totally misses. We're back around to Valian. What you up to? You're muted. You're still muted. I can't hear you.
You're muted in Discord.
Sorry, muted myself. I am just moving to whatever position I need to in order to take this shot.
Okay. Well, where do you think is... I mean, probably somewhere... Because it's outside the door, so probably somewhere over in this direction so you can get the right angle.
Okay.
If that makes sense?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, nope. Okay. And then targeting... And short bow. Oops, that's first. Sorry, I should have... Hold on. There we go.
Whoa! Alright. Alright, cool. Yeah, 24 freaking hits. Go ahead, roll for that damage. Roll that beautiful damage footage. 7 piercing damage. Alright.
And 2 more, so 9 total.
With 2 more additional damage on top of that. You're hurting it. Blood shoots out. It pierces it through one side, out the other side. This bolt is just stuck through its neck. But it's still moving, and it's not yet bloodied. Moskrit, we're back around to you, standing your ground in the doorway.
Oh, nice shot, Valian. Attacking recklessly. Just kind of doing, like, golf swings at him.
Fuck yeah. 17! Again, alright. Destroy this thing. You're gonna get him in 3 hits again. Another 17 damage. Oh my god. Okay, another big chunk. You've officially bloodied this thing. Is that you screaming at it? There's blood all over the tip of your warhammer.
Yeah, check it, like smeared on my face.
Oh no. Yeah, blood on both sides. Guys. Still sparkly teeth from before. Great. Oh yeah, it's amazing. All right, Kale, you're up on the stairs. What are you doing?
You know what I'm doing.
Oh wait, a mind
If it would let
bullet?
me target. Yeah.
Okay, so
Go
hang
to-
on. Well, I'd say that technically Valiant had to move to get the angle on this guy, so I think you'd probably have to move near
Sure.
where Valiant is to see through the doorway. But yeah, that said, you blast another mind bullet. You're just giving this snake evil looks, just evil glances that just shoot to its core and offend him. 3 psychic damage with a -4. He hasn't passed one of these. I guess they're just, yeah, that makes sense. These snakes aren't smart. They probably don't
Yeah,
have very
most
good
beasts are
intelligence.
low intelligence, so.
Yeah. All right, well, that's a 4 that we probably don't need to apply, but is still a valid attack. Okay, great. You do a little bit of damage. We're back at a 4 yet. He blasts another Eldritch Blast. Ooh, that one hits. Just scales explode off of this thing, just kind of pecking you in the face, just sticking. Some of the scales probably stick to the blood that you smeared on your face. More blood gets added in the explosion. It's not quite dead, but it takes 4 force damage. It's starting to tremble again. We're back at the snake. It turns towards Moskrit. It's upset that Moskrit keeps screwing with it. Again, this one goes to try to constrict Moskrit like the other one did. A 19 to constrict, so it does. You take 12 bludgeoning damage, Moskrit, and you are now grabbed up by the snake. It's wrapped up around you, and we'll say that it's entered the doorway to do so. Valian, we're on you.
Taking another shot, but I'm gonna try and stealth first.
Oh,
That's 26.
That's good. Yeah, it's preoccupied rats, like making its way around Moskrit multiple times, wrapping around her.
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 shots. Ooh, that's only a 13.
13 still hits on this guy.
Okay. That's 5 plus 2. 7 total.
Alrighty. 7 total, not quite. Like, barely hanging on by a thread. It's almost unable to move. It may not be able to attack anymore, but it still has a little bit of life surging through it. Moskrit, what are you doing?
Sorry, Mike's not gonna for a second. Did it try to wrap around me? Is that what you said?
It did, yes, and it
Okay.
did. It did wrap around you. You are now grappled,
Okay,
so
I'm grappled.
you're grappled and restrained, so your attacks against it are at disadvantage, but if you're recklessly attacking, it cancels it out, so it's a regular attack.
Yeah, I'm just trying to imagine how I would be attacking it with a warhammer. I guess I probably actually wouldn't be. I guess it would be some sort of like unarmed situation, trying to like punch its head.
Okay, yeah, you just want to just clock it in the face with your fist?
Yeah, just like trying to like
Okay.
you know. How do I get that
so-
one?
Yeah, just your unarmed Okay. Roll your damage, but I don't think it matters because you'll have at least 1 damage on that. Great, Moskrit, describe how your punch in the face destroys this snake.
Like it would look like looked pretty close to the end, right? And it like wrapped around me. I
Yeah.
want to have like grabbed its head and just like ripped its jaw. Like
Oh my god, brutal. And you probably turn around to the other two. What are your reactions to this? She's torn the snake apart, head from jaw.
I assume this thing is just like spewing stuff, we'll call it, all over her. Just gore and meat is just like all over her.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Can we keep this PG, please?
don't come to the court if you don't want to play. And I throw the bottom of the jaw at Valiant.
Just throws the piece of
gross.
the body over there. Oh,
I
man.
dodge out of the way.
That's awesome. Okay, so give me a
like,
dexterity saving throw on that dodging out of the way. Kale, what are you doing? Okay, yeah,
$24.
you're able to dodge it, and the bottom jaw of this snake just splats against the wall and drips down. There's so much gore on it.
Oh, gross.
Kale, what about you?
I'm just gonna try to clean up whatever mess I can. Of anyone that's trying to like stay clean, I'm just going prestidigitation. Like, let me help you out here.
Okay, so Kale tries to remove your blood on your face, Mossgrit. Are you cool with that, or you put it on there?
Oh, Kale, keep your magic to yourself, my
Oh,
friend.
sorry. And I'm just gonna like, I'll see like a cobweb and be like, oh, I meant that.
Except
Okay.
the healing. Keep that up. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll take the healing, but I want to keep the blood. Oh, great. Okay. So you guys have defeated these snakes. Oh wow, oh man! If that balloon had fallen to the ground, I surely would have been their dinner. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, you've been a blessing. The summer court owes you big time.
Always happy to help.
Of course,
You seem pretty
Nutella,
thrilled
then.
about it. Where's your
I
friend?
mean, we'll make more friends. I mean, if we make friends, it'll be easier for us to do our job, right?
I suppose so. I guess, yeah. I mean, even you keep your enemies close as well. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yes. As long as you have friends, it's better off. Sorry, I'm rambling. Where to now? Are we going to get me free?
Yeah. We just got to meet up with Foriat, and I thought we're gonna Valiant. I think you wanted to bury. Oh, what Wigglebum? Woggle Dick?
Wigglewog. Wigglewog,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, I've got this body still. Should I? Here it is. And I guess Euphoria just shows up outside the front door and plops the body down.
I don't
So,
want it.
yeah, me either. He's gross. Oh yeah, sorry. No, Euphoria probably gets in the way, trying to make sure that Monster doesn't see it. Yeah, they're gross. So, well, I don't know. We got a couple minutes left. Any final things you guys want to do? You guys just want to head east? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I know. I definitely would like to pause here
Okay.
for the night. I don't know if we want. Do we want to try and take a little break in here, rest up? Do we want
Yeah,
to
you could take
just
a
keep
short
heading
rest.
east?
It's too soon to take
I
another
mean,
long rest, but yeah.
sure.
I mean, all I got is the wine bullets at this point, basically. So
What do you
we need more
regain
healing.
at short or long rests? Oh, you probably do
Some of them I
long rest,
gain
don't you?
short rest for my arcane recovery, which give me that spell slot. So,
Gotcha.
or I think it's short rest. I could be wrong,
I
but
mean, I think something we could do and off screen here is bury our friend. Say a few words. Get Foriet if he's wearing armor. We can see if that works for Foriet next week, and yeah. Otherwise, that's all I got for today.
All right. So you
Good
guys
to me.
dig a hole to throw this body in. What were you saying, Muskrat?
Nope. It was a sound of agreement.
Sounds good. Kale, any final things you'd like to say or do?
I want to look over to Sir Talavar. So, is it true that dead frogs make a very particular noise when they pass?
Yeah. Well, it's just some sort of morbid joke. I heard that noise very clearly in my head.
Oh, what noise is that? I just want to make sure. I don't know if it's a rumor or not.
You want me to relive this moment I just lived through a minute ago? He was my
I mean,
friend. Give me a
I don't know.
persuasion check then to persuade him to relive the death of his friend. A 3. No, you know what? No way. You must know what it sounds like already. It's horrible. It's a screeching noise, and it's the sound of my loved one passing away.
That's not what I've heard at all. I've always heard they say "rip it."
All right, let's just cliffhanger it there.
Sorry.
No, I love it. That's. Oh, and I would have loved for him to be like, yeah, it's this noise, but in character, he just heard it, and he doesn't want to relive that. Great. You've traumatized. You've traumatized Sir Talavar. You've defeated these 2 snakes, and you know where Jingle Jangle is. Hopefully, track them down next time. I don't know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I had fun, guys. That was a good game.
Yeah.
We got to battle. Any questions about the combat? Like, that was the first time we did it. Any confusions of like where buttons are, or I don't know.
Yeah. Just takes some getting used to. It's different than the one time I've used, or the times I've used Foundry before, because of the different mods and stuff. So.
Right.
It's great though.
That's our first combat encounter, I think, though, right?
Yeah.
It was the first one where we had to do any damage, because we did have we did have a combat encounter where we were chasing someone.
And also, was it Mr. Witch or Mr. Light knocked me out as a child?
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Light clocked you guys in the head.
We fought as children.
Yeah.
Where we almost stole his pocket watch.
Almost. Instead got punched.
It's funny how you guys, like my other group, can't fly, and like they did like it almost opposite, where they like went to the tower immediately and were doing stuff, and then but you guys like totally